the crack of noon. You're welcome to join us around the table. We're dragons in the dining room. We're dragons in the dining room.
Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room.
Hello.
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 Hi, Jaded. Hello, Captain Ront. I see that there's a Twisted Drake lurking somewhere in the background. Axel's already here. All of our family is showing up. Thank you all. And
Captain Ron doesn't get to say anything about last night.
before I get to doing anything with the game, I do have a warning to all of our friends out there in Beaverland. We will be taking intermittent breaks.
I did not.
Our back landing decided to
Land.
DM Loxy's leg went through the floor, so we're replacing all of our back landing. We have some plywood and machinery coming in, so we'll have to take a break while we get that cut up and put in.
It needed to be done.
It apparently needed to be done today.
Right.
Yes, she is okay. And yes, Ron, she is sober.
Disadvantage on you and all of your rolls. I said, that was the agreement last night, was what happens at girls' night stays at girls' night.
Well, yeah, that's just,
By the way, why were you at girls' night, Captain Ron? Like, what the hell?
I think he has something to tell us.
He wanted to be a sexy battle wizard. So yes, welcome to
McGee would be
Dragons.
Captain McGee would be a sexy battle wizard. Jeez.
No, we're going to keep her leg. I kind of like them.
You do?
Yes, they're
Tell me
attached
more.
to you. So,
You had an opportunity there.
this is Dragons in the Dining Room. This is Adventures in Loromir. Last we left off, does anybody remember what happened?
She flung a Eldritch Blast, something like that, at the scary tree woman, and the
Chaos
tree
Ball.
woman, the chaos ball.
Oh, yeah, it was
and the
Chaos
woman went, no. And apparently we found out that the lovely mechanical creatures can soul transfer, basically. They're not Jaegers, they're kaiju.
The kaiju?
They're kaiju, they have a hive mind. Oh god.
A mechanical hive mind.
Makes it even worse. Up until they get a 404 error.
Well, that's what we gotta find their central server and start that down.
We need to upload a virus. Oh my god. We need to steal one of their ships.
And pull an Independence Day.
Yes.
Yes, using a MacBook Air from 1992. Yeah.
Right.
So first, what we need to do is see if we can recruit Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum,
Okay.
and see if they will help us with this mission.
Granted, you have to be careful. If you get Jeff Goldblum, you might get the wrong one, and all of a sudden Tyrannosaurus Rexes come around.
Oh, I was thinking the fly.
I think you guys can have that. I'll take Jason Momoa and Morgan Freeman, and the three of us will be like the last ones standing.
Jason Mumu.
Well, it depends on which Jason Momoa you get. You could lose him before season 1 even ends.
I'll keep him alive.
Ouch.
Well, right, but if the main character is gonna die in season 1, then I know it's not gonna fucking be me.
Wait,
Yeah.
too late.
Am I already dead?
Alexis.
She didn't die. She went to a better place.
Hell. I'm just saying that's where we saw her last.
I was trying to be nice by not mentioning that the better place was in fact hell.
No, technically, she ended up with the gnome god.
And then she got brought to Gehenna.
Wait, I thought
That's a separate.
At the end of Gehenna, didn't she go back to the gnome god?
Oh yes. That's where she is now. That's right.
Yeah,
Good
so she's in
correct.
I would say
Now she's in a better place.
Yeah.
She's not with Garl anymore. They broke up.
Oh, darn.
He wasn't gnome enough for her.
All right.
No gnome is gnome enough for Alexis.
That's right. So yes, you guys fought off a bunch of these strange mechanical beasts, and then all of a sudden ran into another one that you watched as the metallic parts popped out of her bark skin, and she started talking to you, stating something along the lines of, "I am here to destroy all that is arcane." At which point in time, Loxy went, "No, Chaos Bolt."
Yeah, because you were gonna wrap up and you're like, oh.
Right? Yeah. The best laid plans of a DM always shot through the roof by the players.
Wait, you make plans with this group?
I do.
Oh, honey.
And most
That's
of them come to
unfortunate.
fruition, surprisingly enough.
I've learned my lesson.
Same.
You can make plans. This is a hint to all DMs out there who might be watching. If you're going to make plans for your party, your plans involve, I would like to see this happen here. And if they do something completely different, then this happens over here instead.
You know, I find out you can make plans much better when you're. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up because I'm saucy.
Snart is a DM.
Right. You DM in the words of Snart.
Make the plan goes off the rails, throw out the plan.
That salsa is amazing, by the way, Captain Ron. Thank you. Like, that saved my life last night.
Sauce?
Yeah, he made me homemade salsa because I'm sassy.
We'll pick up
Jealous.
right where we left off. I made myself.
This is machine talking
Because
to
the
us.
last question you were trying to figure out is, where did she come from?
Avada Kedavra! Wait, I did that wrong.
Wow.
I had a one, and I went to say the thing.
Avada Kedavra.
It didn't.
That's when it backfires.
Leviosa. It's over the wrist.
That was more than the wrist at fault, honey.
It's Leviosa. Not Leviosa.
Some things just come out broken.
Really?
My wrist's fault.
So yes, she's standing there, and one of the last things she told you was that she made herself.
What do you want?
Oh, she already said that.
My job, my goal is to destroy that which is arcane.
But how are you going to destroy all that's arcane?
Have you seen the effect you have on me? It's not going to take much.
Well, what about, and I'm not looking at the machine when I'm saying this, what about nature?
I would like everybody to let me know what their passive perceptions are.
I didn't get my character sheet.
You don't have your character sheet?
I do. It's just in my phone.
I need mine.
What is this, D&D or something?
Thanks, Axel.
Bad.
I don't know if I can actually say that.
You can.
You can, it just hurts when
Avada
you do it.
Kedavra. Oh, maybe you can. Avada Kedavra, there you go.
Like the way it looks, it vibrated up doing it.
Why does the arcane need to be destroyed?
Passive perceptions.
Oh, that's right.
14.
16.
Thank you.
Hold on. That's not
15.
the right. There we go. 13.
16.
Okay, so they are all still appropriate. The only one I don't have is yours. Can I borrow? No, I don't have to. I have a bunch right here. Can I borrow a pencil? Because I have like all of them over here.
I was gonna say you have everything back there. I organized everything because I love you.
Alright, you said 16, Hawkadin?
Indeed, sir.
What is your passive insight?
You are okay.
He did 13,
Okay.
I think.
And your AC?
AC is 12.
Alright. So, as you guys are standing here talking to her and hearing what she has to say, Hawkadin and Vistra, the two of you notice that the glow that would emanate from where the core is acting strange. It seems to be cycling through 3 different colors rather than just having that normal static blue-white glow. There is a green that keeps popping up. as it's like cycling through colors.
How quickly is
And
it cycling?
It's frantic.
Okay. Kind of like a heartbeat, or
You might want to close the curtains for contrast. Say that one more time, Hakkanen.
kind of like a heartbeat, or
No.
Spicy.
You'd say it cycles between the blue, white, and green at least 1.5 seconds for each cycle.
okay.
So it's a dishwashing cycle.
Your question again, Lexi?
Why must the arcane be destroyed?
It's what the creator desires.
You said you created yourself.
Oh, I did.
Well, then
So it's what you
doesn't make
desire?
that you the creator.
No.
Who is this creator?
The one who began this entire journey.
Are they human?
And as she goes to answer, you watch as her mouth starts to move, but nothing comes out. Hakkanen and Vistra, you notice that there is all of a sudden this flash. And all of the rest of you in the group catch this. There is a burst of light that emanates from where you would expect the core to be, and all of a sudden the entire body starts to convulse. The metal plates tink, tink,
Logically.
tink, 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 and they all fall off and land on the ground.
I'm gonna start running towards her.
There is another shudder, and you all hear this very faint crystalline cracking, and then emanating from out of the entire body is that blue-white light, and the green starts to cover the body again.
I'm gonna try and stop Elfikir from running towards
Yeah.
the probably
I
going to
am-
explode.
Gonna rush. I want answers.
Okay.
You're gonna get blown up.
So anybody who wants to attempt to stop her, roll a grapple.
I will.
Roll Fakir, roll an oppose.
Oh, like all three of us.
Can I have my dice, please? Vistra,
Say,
can I have my dice third? I took them out.
I'm gonna try and.
Sorry, I didn't.
I didn't understand what rubbing your shirt meant.
Natural 20s.
It's to me it says just one more level.
That's kind of what I saw.
Grappling's
Yeah, but there's
athletics,
like 20 levels.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm okay with that. It's an 18
27.
plus. Oh, an egg 1.
18 plus -1.
I'm okay with that.
That's a 17.
-1.
27 for grapple.
Okay.
17.
Grapple.
17. Anybody else?
I can see that the rest of them got this. 9.
9.
9.
You go to grab and you wind up grabbing onto Mirren's hand.
I
just
find
wanna
that
grab his
enjoying
tail.
having multiple hands on me.
You find yourself running forward, and as you get momentum, there's a hand on your shoulder, a hand on your arm, another one grabbing your waistline, and you are.
Let me go. We need answers.
You're gonna get blown up. It's doing the thing.
That will give me pause.
And then, right, as you are taken aback for a moment, you watch as all of a sudden there's just this slow movement. Oh. Hello.
Are you all right?
Did you do like a reset or something?
Huh?
Who are you? And are you all right?
Oh, my name is Thea.
Thea. We know that name. We know that name. Thea, what happened to you?
I don't know. I'm not even sure why I'm here. I usually.
What are we looking at? Like just the same creature without
But
the
without
metal
the
plates?
metal plates.
So is she a dryad? Is
She appears to be something akin to a dryad, but nothing like Elandra.
I will begin explaining to her what we saw. What's the last thing you remember?
Well, I was just tending to some of the trees, and I had this strange sensation, and everything went black.
And all of these metal plates are now on the ground,
Yes.
and the glow is gone. She's fully intact.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I should say no. She does have little marks on her from where the plates were attached.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so scars basically from where they were attached.
Or, you know, if you take a hammer and you drop it on wood, there's a mark.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask those marks. These metal plates were on you, and I'm gonna explain. Like,
Ooh,
this is what
ew,
happened.
What? Oh. Get
Yeah,
this
oh,
away
indeed.
from me.
Is it possible that you were kidnapped
No, I was in my grove. There was
Ambushed?
no one near me.
and you're here?
Where is your grove?
Well, we're here. She looks at one of the gnomes.
Let me know if you
How
know
far
anything.
am I from your village?
Okay, you're fine.
Brief explanation, about half hour away. Oh. Well, my grove is going to be, and she points a little bit east and south, about that way by about half mile.
Would you like an escort back? Maybe we can find some more answers there.
I can get there much faster than you, but if you would like to come to my grove, I will not bar your way as I do everyone else.
It would be an honor. We're more
Yeah.
concerned that we want to make sure you're all right. That was quite scary.
Quite confusing.
You're the first person we've seen come out of one of those machines. Every time,
Every time you say
alive.
machine, her entire body just shudders.
That's what it is. The pieces of metal. Every other time we've encountered one, it's
This just happened. Squirrels dropping acorns and it literally looked right by my head. It came down here, it was right by my face. Long dotted acorns.
Gnarls is the chipmunk. He's super friendly. Like, he'll come up and hang out with you. He's cool.
Okay. And it was a gray squirrel and I was on
The squirrels are assholes, dude. Like,
acorn was by my face. I'm like, what was that? And I looked up and it was a gray squirrel.
they're super possessive.
Like, can I cleanse it?
I said
I have guard squirrels.
every other person that's been inside one of these things, or at least every time we've encountered these things, they've all exploded.
Well, I'm fortunate this one didn't.
What we want to know is why.
Yeah.
Because
I have a theory.
You can look at these things all you want. I'm going to make my way back to my grove.
She is of nature. Nature and machines aren't compatible. Maybe her will was stronger than the machine.
But what about everything else? Were they not nature?
No. I mean,
Well,
Well, if this thing was after the arcane, perhaps her own natural magics were able to repel it.
right, I think that's what Ilfikir was trying to get at. Because the other creatures that we had seen previously, if I'm recalling correctly, they were natural type creatures, like they were recognizable type creatures for the most part.
but they
Just
weren't
with the-
nature magic.
Right. So I could, because she's not a natural creature of the realm, she's from the Feywild.
We. Yeah, absolutely. We need to talk. Obviously, there is a war coming. We'll make our way to your grove, please. I don't want to hold you up. I just want to know that you're safe. We'll come visit you shortly.
And with that, she walks toward a tree, steps through it, and Krana.
I look at Krana. That's what you want to do.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
Hold on one second. This would be our help in the back room. We'll be back in just a moment. Sorry about this, folks.
But I
Hang on to him.
have ideas! Cliffhanger! And commercial break.
If you need to
Like, well,
Thank you everybody for your patience. House remodeling is a very noisy project. So,
425. I need to cut 3 words.
Take out your hands, knees, and butts.
Yep. Hold on to your butts.
so she steps through a
Got
tree in Karana. I need you
Hi,
to
Speedy.
watch. I need you to watch or roll
Ooh,
a
that was weird.
perception as you watch her walk through the tree. Because this is something that you're curious about. You
I took a sip
want to
and I
use
got
this
that
spell
weird, like
or something similar.
Yeah.
when you're in an airplane and you're.
You're 10.
You're 10.
No, it's the other one when it gets.
You don't
like,
understand
unlock
the
the pressure.
mechanics behind what she's doing, but you do notice something very strange.
Okay.
As she steps through, you've seen teleportation a little bit here and there. You watched Yasmon way back in the day step through a tree. There's something a little bit different with this creature as she steps through the tree, as instead of just
put
opening
it
up
there if
and
you
then
want.
closing and the tree folding in on itself, as the tree folds in, it looks like a movie in reverse. The tree looks almost like it's rotted and then comes back and looks normal as the tree, as the teleportation spell ends.
And that's the exact noise that is coming out of her mouth right now. Like,
What's wrong?
I don't like that.
I don't know anything about
The
this either.
tree rotted from the inside as she passed through it.
Because we've seen Alondra and the other one.
I would like to
Then maybe
walk
she's not
over
all
to the
good.
tree she passed through, take my dagger, and peel back the first couple layers of bark to
Perfectly
see.
healthy.
Speak with plants.
Do you think there's a? Do you think that? Did you try to put bark back on the tree?
Let me just open this gaping wound and then I'm gonna pat you dry.
Wait, I was in the middle of my thought.
Like you know, like how you literally make a little sliver and you peel something back and then you can put it back like on a birch bark tree.
Fine.
Oh, birch trees that works, but no, not other trees.
No, it's
Right.
fine. I was in the middle of my
Yeah.
thought. I saw Taya do this, and so I'm like, wait.
So
and I was like, did you put the
use
bark
druid
back?
craft to encourage the healing.
Right.
I would.
That's why I raised my hand. I'm like, she's a druidess. She can just go,
Exactly. Like here.
You're like the ultimate torturer of trees.
right.
Oh god.
Tell me what you know. You'll feel better.
God,
Yeah,
I like
what you-
necromancer druid hybrid. I like this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want to use sending to Ari,
Okay.
and I have my 25 words exactly.
Okay.
Ari, we need to speak. Group is out to destroy all arcane magic. I fear for you. Need I come sooner? I feel compelled to train.
XOXO. What the care?
I know better than to put fucking romance in my life.
P.S. Let me have your babies.
This is Vistra, the horny one.
Well, there's a different dragon
Like,
that
let's
wants you.
add that the way it should be.
There's a different dragon that wants you. So.
Right.
But, right.
Yeah,
The
he's
the
insane.
black one still wants it.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, the
thing
thing
I-
you put in the group.
The comic I said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So after a
That's all I
few,
could think of.
after a little
You and
bit,
Black Lady.
you do see on that. You do get a reply.
Okay.
No need. Your training now is better out there. Am aware of other group. Have destroyed many already.
Love Ari.
XOXO heart.
Oh, he threw the hearts in there.
Hey,
Serious.
it was
I'm gonna
hey with 3 Ys.
Send another message because
I don't want to. I thought that'd be good. I'd rather get regular pumpkin seeds because those are not good.
Do you remember the conversation we had earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Do you mean with
He
Speedy?
said
Yeah, okay.
disappointment.
Yeah.
It's a disappointment in the bag.
They're not disappointing. They're just disappointment.
They're
I
like
think
Disappointment
they're
in the
gonna be more
bag.
dill flavored.
they're like not good pumpkin seeds and not good dill flavor either.
Okay.
This is disappointment in the bag, folks.
Heads up
You're
would
keepy.
would have helped. My magic has no effect. Please advise on how to proceed or strengthen my magic. Stay safe. Love Elficare.
Love it.
Draconis Fraterni will be your growth.
Okay, so let's deal with them first.
Arcane will not work on creatures. I smash them.
I don't scale to size like you do. Okay,
Scale.
Not
thank
yet.
you. Not yet? Ah! I'm gonna be a dragon.
If we can get a spell that can shrink the heaviest metal in existence
Okay, I'm taking this
in a
spell
big
slot.
little ball, and then when it goes boom, you got a nice big boulder to pick up and go smash.
Or we need to find a bag of devouring, shrink it, and stick it in there.
Vistra,
That would never work.
Vistra, I want to try something if you're game. And even if you're not, we should try it anyway.
Your consent isn't required.
Actors, we don't have time for consent right now. This is a crisis.
Whoa, okay.
I feel violated.
I've seen your TikToks, okay? We're good. Consent isn't a question there. We already know you're good. So,
Oh, jeez.
what if you played your
She did
fire
try.
note
This was her face.
on your ocarina?
Case.
She's like, I want to argue, but she's right. What if you play, yeah, that face, the fire note on your ocarina?
Hey, Bam Knight.
Hello.
Good night.
Hello.
The fire.
While I cast a fire spell and see if we can have a synergistic effect between your ocarina and my magic
And if I yell fire real loud.
to help both of us. Oh, sit down. You're only kind of a god.
Wow. Ow.
We're out of
That's
time.
fried.
Sit, boy.
I'm gonna walk over and start
Yes.
petting your toe.
Apparently, she's no longer being your priestess.
Give me a moment to think. I don't have a
guess.
soul anymore. So. What?
Oh, do we have any powers?
I have an
Zero.
idea. I have an idea for that, but sorry. Continue.
I think I saw what you're stepping in. Would you be willing to try?
Yeah, that works just
That
fine.
is
Play your
always a
fire
good
note,
thing,
and I
Vampire.
will scorching ray into the air and see if I can.
Here's my dinner. I'm trying to think.
We have one of the most powerful artifacts.
No,
I almost said artifacts.
I don't
We
think
have a
so.
powerful artifact.
You were on track to say artifact. You had artifact. You were gonna say artifact.
Apparently, that's what my tongue wanted.
We have the most powerful aardvark in history.
Name's Arthur.
Arthur Cadabra!
oh god, it got worse.
It got worse. Aardvark could aardvark.
Oh dear Lord. How did you manage that?
I have no soul anymore. I made it go away.
No, that was Aloxus with the gray.
I'm trying to think of how to best word it to our lovely DM who likes to twist what I say.
I do not.
You totally freaking do.
I do
All
not.
who thinks the DM twists words for his own amusement say I.
Okay, it's not so much twisting as much as it is the genie of
Most mythologies.
What we're
of
saying
most
is
mythologies
you're
where
a
you
sexy
take the
gin.
yes.
You have to say exactly what you mean.
I don't know
explicitly.
what he said, but I'm pretty sure he agrees too.
Okay.
Dozer agrees as well. Look at that face.
Oh, baby.
I don't know how to post it to Discord or I would.
You take a picture and you upload it on Discord.
Yeah, I don't know how to freaking do that.
Okay.
I don't Discord.
It's the same way if you put a picture in like Facebook Messenger.
I got it.
And,
Oh, he
you know, I have to agree, Vamp Knight.
Dozy.
Are you sad?
Oh yes, he's very sad.
He's too
Was
curious.
he always? Are you the sad boy?
Yeah.
Oh!
That was timing. You
Oh,
Maybe I feel like
There we go.
Okay, baby.
make a like little like paw
Oh,
pads.
that is such a pitiful face.
Mm-hmm.
A pitiful
It's
face.
okay.
A pitiful.
It's a pitiful
It's a
face.
pitiful face.
Yes, it's a pitiful face.
Seriously, holler if you need anything. There's more water in the fridge.
It's a face full of pity.
I feel bad sitting here. Like, if you need help, say some things. I will come help.
It's literally a spot where it's one person job. Unfortunately.
That's one of the reasons why I'm not hovering.
Once we had another drill, I only had one drill. So.
I have really good wrists.
That's not enough.
But
They
things
still
come out
work
broken.
These screws, you know, and this wood, no. Doesn't work.
But things come out broken.
It would take way longer.
So you have an idea, and you're trying to figure out how to phrase it.
I want to use my. Hold on.
Stay.
Joe, I am gonna need another printout of the etymology. Because I'm pretty sure I gave it to either you or Patrick for Wanderers and I never got it back. But the, I want to.
Oh, well that's Ben's rules. Never mind.
I want to try using inspired words to achieve
Zen.
the effect that Ilfakir is alluding to.
Sending.
No,
You don't want to use sending.
no,
Okay.
that's not what we're talking about.
Oh, the
You're talking about amplifying the fire.
Right. So
amplifier.
I think the best way to try and go about that
Green and red.
Come here.
is maybe by using inspired words.
Would it be easier, perhaps, on a stationary fire spell rather than a active burst?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I just want to provide fan service.
Can I call you Yumi?
I'm sorry, what?
Can I call you Yumi?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it. So, just not. So, you want to play a fire song while she casts a fire spell to see if there is some sort of synergy between the two of you.
Yes, and I want to use the concept behind inspired words.
And I'm going to yell
To
fire
just-
very loud.
Right?
Fire!
Do 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 do.
Dave's like, ah!
One of the kids.
Alright, boys and girls. Welcome back to Dragons in the Dining Room, Adventures of Loromir. We are back from break. We are still trying to fix our back landing, so there will still be construction in the background.
And now we get to try and pry something Vecna off of a tree and burn it
Yeah, as
with
soon
very
as-
much
As
spite.
soon as she says Vecna, my hand is immediately on Cass's sword.
Okay.
Like it's on the hilt. And I
That's
need
why,
to keep
okay.
stating that I've had it out just a little bit while we're traveling. Kind of try to keep the
You need
painting.
to say something about that one? Because I can't always have it stuck in here.
Yeah, and that's what I just remembered that right before we went to break. I'm like, damn it, I forgot to say
Okay.
that.
So yes, you guys make your way into the grove, and she points to this ivory token in the tree and very calmly says, "Oh, that's a token of Vecna."
How did it
Why?
get there?
Well, I'm not sure how it got there, but as the tree grew, it just became infused in the tree, and the energies of the token seeped into the forest around.
And you're not dead yet because the
I am dead.
Hey, I've been there before.
Oh.
It gets better.
Is that why the tree looked weird? No, when you passed through it.
Take a look all
Yes.
around you. Everything around here is dead.
So
I
you
mean,
So are you a spirit?
no, I am me. I am, in a manner of speaking, you could call me undead, but I'm not. I'm still of nature.
you're re-dead, like Zelda.
My entire body is just tense.
Would
you like-
removing the token and breathing some life and nourishment
The-
back into your tree do anything
The
for you?
token is inert. It simply is part of the tree now.
How
It's
long
tiny.
ago was this?
How long ago was this? It's been ongoing.
Well, yes, but when did you first begin to notice the decay?
For many decades now.
This is how we solve the tree problem.
Yeah. we solved it.
Alright, so the Dryad Grove is kind of bad, so we're going to take a big old saw to everything. No, the decay, the growth,
Give it a good fiber
the
internet.
decay, the change has been going on for several decades now.
Thank you, Speedy.
Yay, thank you, Speedy.
Thank you.
Speedy!
And unfortunately, even with my druidic capabilities, this is a little bit too large of a job for me to be able to try and save your...
It's the Joe Dirt.
Grove
Welcome,
on my
welcome.
Welcome, Joe.
Well, I honestly don't think that there's a need to. Death is a natural part of the cycle.
This is true.
Is it having any adverse effect on the wildlife?
Oh yeah, they tend to not stick around for very long. The ones that I do get are usually the ones that are old and decrepit and need a place to die peacefully.
That's still a valuable service, though.
Why do you think I don't care if it changes?
Ah, I see. Where was it that you were working when you blacked out?
Here in my Demensness. It only covers a small area, maybe 3 acres.
I see. I'm concerned it will happen again. As I said, you were essentially possessed by bits of machine.
Oh, are
And
those
a soul
machines about
transfer.
any longer?
No, but more will be coming.
Well, yes, just not the ones that were there with you. We
Also, how
destroyed them.
did we defeat it? Did we just ask a question it couldn't answer?
It was almost like it glitched and was withdrawn,
It
which is
could
more
be-
alarming.
It could be because it was on the verge of being destroyed by us anyways.
Yes, but the fact
Or-
that it thought to retreat is alarming in itself.
But it was able to retreat into someone who is not, pardon me, alive in a traditional sense. maybe that's why it couldn't stay in that form. Which I'm glad for you.
Maybe it has
Oh,
to be in
wow.
a fully alive form.
I'm quite happy to have my brain back too.
Was there anything different about this one that anyone could notice?
Just the randomly flashing colors.
What flashing colors?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
When its glitch happened, it was building up to the.
You didn't see that.
I didn't.
No,
Vistra
only
and Haku
Haku
did.
didn't.
Okay, never mind.
Just the randomly changing colors.
What colors?
Yeah.
There were roughly 3 different colors that it seemed to cycle through.
Like it was trying to figure out what would attach best.
What do you mean attach best?
No, I don't think that's quite right, given that.
What colors? They've all been blue, haven't they?
Dabba dibba dabba.
It
No,
was
but in this case there was a green color as well, and a white.
Yes, it was kind of cycling between white, blue, blue, and green.
Odd.
You said blue twice.
A white blue, not white and blue.
Did anything fall out
A
of the
bluish
sky several days ago? Like a meteor shower over this area?
I'm not aware of it.
Did Superman land?
Yeah,
Who?
it did Goku.
I'm waiting for Superman.
Good song.
Mm-hmm.
Thea.
Thea.
Thank you.
Where
That's
do
right.
we know that name from? Because that is not the first time we've heard the name Thea.
You're right. Thea's been used in a lot of places, but it's the first time in Loromir.
Are you sure?
It's one of my characters' names. It was my rogue's name from Sunless Citadel.
Right. I know, but I could have swore
I don't
before Varys got on the ship, Thea was one of the names that came up in the Undead City.
I don't remember that.
Like, the name triggered hardcore. Okay, but if the DM is telling me that that's not, then I'm losing it. I'll go with that.
Part of our purpose in coming to this area of the land in the first place was looking for a living tree large enough for us to travel through. As
But is that a living tree?
yeah,
It has life still, yes.
for how long?
Yeah, I was
is
gonna
the
say.
question.
For as
But-
long as I'm alive.
And how long will that be? Are you eternal now?
Most they are.
Okay.
Would you mind if we used it as a transport point?
Or a transpoint, if you will.
You seem to be one of nature yourself. I have no problem with it.
Thank you. Would you like us to get rid of the symbol of the god of lies and death?
If you wish, I have no need for it, and it is, as I said, inert.
I touch it.
You just touch it.
Yep. I go to grab it.
Don't pull a me. Like you usually work
As you
for
reach out and you grab this, I need you to roll strength.
Save or check?
Check.
That's what I want.
18.
18? It is stuck fast.
Is there anything coming from cast or the sword?
I take my iron sword +1 and try to.
Stab the tree.
I am.
Could you druid craft it out of the
As
tree?
you
No, I'm having more fun.
As you draw your iron sword, Thea, put that abominable thing away.
It's shiny wood.
It is metal.
It's
Put
shiny
it
wood.
away.
Just quit.
Just turn around. You didn't see it.
Quit.
This is my grove and that is my home. Put it away or you shall suffer.
Put it away.
Yaren, put it
Yaren,
away.
Put it away. We want you alive.
I think it's not a suffering.
Don't we all?
Are you trash?
Yes, I am.
I was.
Okay.
Are you a dead ad now?
I mean, you could say I'm a triad, but I'm no longer the normal dryad. I am of undeath.
I mean, that is fair, and it is, like you said, a...
Speedy, he's always causing mischief.
This is
he
true.
doesn't need a reason.
Right? No, I would like to try and use Druidcraft to coax the tree to let go.
Roll
Let's go.
nature.
Let it go.
Bow, bow, bow.
Ooh!
Bow, bow.
Nature?
Yes.
Bow, bow,
20!
There is a response from the tree around it. You watch as the bark in the wood starts to maneuver some, but the symbol holds fast.
Well, I don't have a sharp wooden tool, but
Hang on.
okay, I'm gonna like angle my back towards her, and I'm going to.
Someone pull a piece of fur out of his tail.
I'm gonna angle my back to her, and I'm going to engage the claw.
It's still metal.
No, they're technically made out of bone.
I turn my back to her, and I engage the claw, and I put my arm up like I'm hiding like what I'm working on to the tree.
You are being so obvious about it.
And I'm
Roll
gonna try
a
to.
sleight of hand.
Oh my god. We haven't had 20
He's not in combat.
Yet.
Oh, there it is.
When she
Okay.
whoops his butt.
That would be 6.
My dear boy.
It's not metal.
Technically, it is made of
My
bone.
dear boy.
It's bone and leather.
You can't hide what happens in my grove.
I'm gonna try to dig it out with a point.
Please do not cause too much harm to my tree.
I will not harm the tree.
want to
Relax.
ask
I know what I'm doing.
He's just gonna start barking, scratching the tail.
Literally got me for like 10 minutes just cleaning up.
I want to.
Honey,
Yeah.
cleaning up what?
Putting the wood inside stuff.
Honey,
Yes.
we can do it after stream.
No,
Oh,
because
Bug
he's
was
doing
doing
it before he leaves, so he can leave. Literally give me like 5 minutes. I'm not cleaning up anything that doesn't
I'm trying to
right now.
get the point of my claw in between and dig it out.
I
Roll me
want-
another strength.
I want to ask Cass, is there any way that you can help me remove that?
I'm stuck in a sword, girl. I can't help you with anything.
17.
Is there any way you can think of that I can remove it without harming the tree? Since it is a symbol of Vecna.
I am a sword.
I'm putting back the shield like you're that helpful!
Well, yeah, that's the point.
17.
You get the edge of your blade in there, and you start prying at it, and it is stuck fast.
Out of curiosity, I want to go over and touch it. And just see if anything.
It feels like well-carved ivory.
But nothing reacts when I touch it.
She did say it was inert.
Toss the back word.
Or wait, no, that's scrapwood? Perfect, then we'll just leave it.
So there's preliminary triggers.
My dear girl,
Charged. The rest of the damage
I think she's talking.
what is it with that toy of yours?
Oh, you don't even want to know.
We almost had to kill her for it.
I almost killed her for it.
Yeah. I
That,
don't have
that,
a lot
that,
of control with it.
that doesn't tell her anything, you guys.
It is. Have you heard of the Sword of Cass?
Yeah, see what she wants to do.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Cass is the foe of Vecna.
This
Yeah,
is
half
the
a floor.
sword,
Half
or
a
a
floor.
part of it.
Okay.
So
Half a
I
good job.
am a
Why
descendant.
not defeat Vecna?
I'll be finished tomorrow.
I'm trying. I
You
need to
have
get.
the sword of Cass, girl.
I only have a piece of it.
She has the sliver of cat.
The sliver.
You, girl, are you really that dense? It is the sword of Cass. This is his foe. Stab the damn thing with the sword of Cass.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Hold on, I object. Objection!
You see,
You can object, but it's your weapon of Cass.
I'm going to muzzle Mirren.
Good luck.
I I just wasn't
With
sure
my bow.
if I should because you had just told him to put away.
He doesn't have the sword of cast.
Okay, then I'm gonna poke it or stab it or something.
So you literally just go and do this. And the moment the blade hits the ivory,
Thinking, begun?
Don't look, it's metal, don't look.
the moment the tip of the blade hits the ivory sigil, it cracks and falls apart.
Owie!
And you see that there is a spike of ivory about that long. It was actually a cylinder.
Oh, it was actually
Not
stuck in.
Not just a coin, it was a cylinder. And when the tip of Cass's sword hit it, it crumbled to dust. And you see about a 4-inch deep hole inside the tree. Which
And
is
I could have done that.
And a shard of Cass's sword.
I wish. Like, I'm gonna look at the hole and be like, is there anything for the sword? No.
I could have done that.
Yes, but you didn't.
You're also not the wielder of the sword. You get to be
Ooh,
a,
big metal sword.
you get to be a werewolf and have the claws of
Malar.
Mahurin.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that. And like, we gave you the name like twice.
Right? No, you don't need to wield the sword of cast too.
Just give him all of the.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
I'll just take all the artifacts.
What did I miss?
I touched the sword cast to the symbol, and it was actually a cylinder stuck into the tree. So there's like what you said, like a 4-inch.
4 inches.
Yeah, it
crumbled to
cracked and
dust.
crumbled.
It was about that. It was about that big in diameter and 4 inches long, buried in the tree. She went tink with the sword of cast, and it went.
Yeah, when
How
I
does
brought
that
my
work?
sword out, she was like, "Oh no, it's evil."
And that's why I didn't take it out because it's
Ow.
metal.
The
I didn't think of
enemy
it.
of Vecna is in your hand.
I'm still getting used to this, and he's not very helpful. So
It's a
Wait,
sword.
me or Cass?
no, Cass.
Oh, okay.
Cass is not very helpful.
Yeah, I agree.
I can actually speak with him. His subconscious is in the sword.
Wonderful.
I'm a descendant.
Even better. That explains why you have the sword.
Oh goodness.
Trying to
Lay
find
down.
the pieces. It's not easy
down.
so far. He's
What
not
have you
very
done to
helpful.
find the pieces?
Stand myself on something on the table.
I don't even know where to start
Lay
looking.
down.
What is it you need to do?
I'm gonna grab a squirt bottle. I hate to do it.
He's just being bratty.
Right now, I know
Where is it?
I wonder.
If you think about it, it's essentially the same plan that we've been doing with Mirren. Find reputable sources of the lore and history and story, hunt down the locations therein, and see if we can't find anything of importance.
I've tried. There's less information.
I'm
on
going
the
to
sort of
peek
cast
into
than
the
there
hole
is
on the tree and see if there's
Malar.
anything in the hole. No? Okay.
Yeah, I've tried. There's less
What
information
is
on
it
that
that you?
than Malar.
What is it that you're supposed to do?
I'm supposed to avenge my family and defeat Vecna and
Wait a minute. You said avenge your family, right?
yes. Let me get my notes.
I thought when we were. I must think on this.
Oh, good lord. Do we have to go back to that gosh dang city and go see your mother's body?
I have to. He told me recover your family and the strength of your lineage will be restored.
Wait a minute.
Anywhere but Ironhaven.
Recover.
Yes.
Where's your family?
I have no idea where my father is currently. We found my mother dead, and my brother is
AWOL.
AWOL, probably dead with a demon or something.
Your brother is with a demon?
He was killed by a demon when I was young.
Demons don't kill people, girl. Demons take their souls.
So we have to go get your brother's soul?
Well, recover and avenge are two very different words. Is it possible that you've been misthinking this?
I mean, if your brother's soul is something that you must get, that's a very simple thing to do. You go to the abyss and get his soul back.
Yeah.
Easy to go to hell. I hear
Alright,
it's
to
not-
the abyss.
To hell?
How would you even get there?
Without dying.
Oh, my short T-Rex arms.
Wait, everybody in the room, come on!
Captain Planet!
Wonder Twins, activate!
You're 20 years too late. We're already aft.
How do you get
Shape
to the
of
underworld?
werewolf.
How do you get to the abyss? Well, I'm sure there's powerful enough casters
Lay
that
down.
can make portals.
I know somebody who can make
I'm
portals.
just gonna look at Vistra.
As they can
Miss Thanos portal.
Except for that one.
Famous
thing
Thanos'
that
portals.
I don't really
Bardic Panic.
Bardic
I
Panic.
cast Bardic Panic.
Famous Thanos portals.
I just said that.
I know, I was trying to.
And all I can think of, and out of character, all I can think about is that dream I had of her opening that portal. My brain goes,
Maybe that was a hint.
That could have been, but
Like a very, very strong pointed hint. Sorry, I'm not helping, am I?
Like
blew
from
your
some
candle
mystic,
out.
from some mystic greater force above.
with the initials DM.
Oh, good lord. The underworld, really?
Hey, Grouch Couch.
Oh,
Yay!
It's a very-
Although
Hey,
we
Ghost
don't
Ghost.
run into a locksmith.
Oh, yeah, that would
That
be good.
could be.
And then
So I
DM
can
Loxley
watch
can have split personality for a night.
And I can
For a
watch-
night?
So I can watch.
Do you know how many voices are up here?
Wait, that spell you took to talk to Ari.
Yes.
Someone who's familiar with the Loxus should theoretically be able to talk to her in the hell plane.
If she's alive. But I've never met her. Well, briefly, just for a moment. But I don't.
Anyway, you've been very
I would-
helpful. Thank you. We would like to take a look around past the edge of your grove to see if we can find the impact site of the creatures that we fought, and then we will come back and I will set up my transport free.
You
Bad
can't
Mirren.
deserve that.
Have you spoke to the gnomes? They know this forest inside and out. If there was something of what you're talking about, they would have known and found the location.
We were supposed to go and do that the other day, and
Oh, I
then a
wonder where
bunch
she
of
gets that from.
Hildines came out and attacked us.
What?
Mirren, I choose you!
What happened?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
Nope.
What?
DM husband, I choose you.
nope. Burn the whole blanket.
With a spider.
Excuse me while I go
Yes, I
save the
think
family from a spider.
Is it Spider Dom? You are the worst superhero ever!
It's not on the blanket anymore.
No, it's been eaten into another dimension.
Just astral projected the spider.
You realize that's the blanket I sleep with.
Uh-huh.
Not anymore.
It's not on the blanket anymore.
You're gonna make sure before I touch it.
So, Turkey, I did add one more T-shirt to the store for people who can't figure out what color they want. It literally has all of the dippers on it.
I'm so excited for my tank top.
Your brother's getting the silver one.
Nice.
Did he pick it out finally?
Yeah. Well, not finally. I
Well, not
dropped
finally,
that there in my. Which one?
Okay.
So,
You just can't hide it.
see, you have free reign to
Say
walk
it again.
around.
He couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry, Grouch Couch. I added one more T-shirt to the store in case you can't figure out what color you want. It has all of the colors on it.
I know, so I'm gonna look at my compatriots and say, does that sound like a feasible plan now that we've destroyed a symbol of Vecna and given an extremely rambling and confusing
How do we go to do this?
sequence of events? Well, she just said we need to find someone who can open a portal to it.
If only we had.
You're excused.
If only we had someone who would open the door to the business.
Krabby, I will wear tank tops when it's 40 below, so
This is true.
So if no one wishes to go look for the impact points of the creatures we fought to see if we can recover any more information from the shells there, considering I had that lovely epileptic fit of a vision when I touched one of them the other day. Do we want to head back to Whitebridge with the mud ball that contains the orb? Because I feel like bringing this to the king might be a good option unless we wanted to go to a bigger gnome city and hand it over to the people that were investigating these creatures in the first place.
Anywhere but Ironhaven.
We
You
only
need to let it go,
I'm
Mira.
gonna-
No.
I'm gonna laugh if that's the one place we have to go to.
Then,
you
then,
already
we,
like-
sits like
then we burn the whole city to the ground.
Mira just sits outside pouting.
I will never trust that
I
place.
mean,
again.
I am inclined to take it to the gnomes that were doing the research in the first place, simply because they'll have a good base to start off with looking at this thing in the first place.
While you guys are having this conversation, Thea has wandered off and is tending to business.
That's fine.
So does the grove still look the same even after?
She did mention that the token was inert.
Are we heading back to Whitebridge? Are we heading back to Talmon?
What about the other dwarf city that's near here?
You
The
did
one that's
say-
north of here that you wanted to go visit.
Right.
I would agree to this. I mean, it might even just be good for political relations.
Ilfikir,
Yes,
roll me wisdom.
a wisdom.
Looks super blonde on stream.
Oh, yes. That's a mod of 0, but that's an 18.
Where the heck is the music?
Is it gone?
And it has been for a while.
That
and I
might not be good.
Notice?
No, with all the stuff going on,
Okay.
now that you're sitting in the middle of the grove and things have kind of quieted down a little bit, the music's not there right now.
When's the last time I remember hearing the music? Because I know right
After
when
you
we
had-
got
after
to
you
the
had
gnome
left.
city.
After you had left Ari's cave and some of the travel from there, you heard it.
Yeah. Because the
When you
last.
were inside when you were inside the dragon's swamp, you heard
Into
it.
a swamp.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember you asking while we were at the Dragon's
I
Lair.
mean, last session we got to the gnome village, right before I went to pick out a puppy.
Mhm.
That's the last time I remember asking about it, and I could hear it.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to piece like between,
It's hard to say.
but so it was in the last 24 hours.
Roughly.
Guys,
yes.
I can't hear the music.
Oh, that's not good.
Quick, play something.
No. I mean the I am going to use another spell slot to use sending to Ari
Okay.
and let him know, Ari, I can't hear the dragon flute anymore. Has something happened? What's going on?
They probably stopped playing it.
It's been constant for months.
Yeah, and then it would go silent for a long time too. Did
What-
you hear it much as a child?
Maybe it has a limited amount. I can't hear that conversation.
No.
Why didn't you tell me any of this when we were talking about the flute? Don't you think that would have been like extremely pertinent information?
No, the important information was get to the Draconis Fraterni and make it so they can't use the flute. Not how often do they use it.
Why are all of Joe's NPCs so helpful?
I know.
Actually, Thea's probably been the most helpful NPC we've had in a while.
You know, since
I must
dryads,
think on this.
because so far all 3 dryads we've met have actually been very helpful.
That's true.
Any other character though, you might as well be talking to a wall.
So where are we going to go to get rid of this thing?
Maybe the
That's
dragon.
one fuck of a bard that has been playing a flute nonstop for like 5 months.
Well, hold on. Maybe the dragon flute, especially if they don't know how to properly use it, maybe it has a certain amount of power and they've exhausted that power, so now it has to recharge.
I'm gonna relay my conversation with Ari, and you can see Ilfakir is just pissed beyond all mortal imagination.
I go to try to comfort Ilfikir.
Can we fight instead? Because I
Said
feel a
she's
lot
in
of
the
my
middle
mirror
section.
rage.
Sure. Just don't cast darkness on me.
Not Here.
Go
That
outside
was
the grove.
actually really well timed.
Go outside the grove. I won't use any of my magic. You don't use any of yours, and we'll just duke it out like good old-fashioned brawlers.
Fine. Fine by me.
There's no raging.
Not gonna end well.
Fine.
For me, don't care. I like it. Ari apparently knew that they start and stopped playing this and didn't see that as fit to mention.
Maybe he forgot.
I mean, he is kind of senile.
He's old and dying.
You guys are not helping my faith in this destiny at all.
Destiny's Child.
My
It's you.
question is,
Say my name. Say my name.
what can we
You
do
are
about it?
Destiny's Child.
Hold on a sec. What was that, Akadin?
My question is what can we do about it, even if we knew that it stopped or started at any point in time?
Well, I can't track it now.
We already know what direction to go and where it is.
Over the water.
Well, we know the direction and we know where it is, but that's like having no guidance and saying we're going to, we're going to Oklahoma, and I know
Where?
Oklahoma is that way.
That's why you don't creep up behind people. You get poked in the nose.
I love you.
This actually might be a good thing for us, because the dragon flute is supposedly controls dragons, correct?
Correct. Thanks.
So if it's not playing, this might be a chance for us to use the time that we have to do other things to get ready for the fight with the Fraternus Draconi.
I mean, it's been non-stop for so long that it just baffles my mind that it's no knowledge that it starts and stops. I'm gonna message Ari again. I'm burning a lot of spell slots. Ari, how many times has this flute stopped and started that you can remember?
She's really upset now.
It's been 400 years, my dear. I can't count the number of times it started and stopped.
So the Fraternus Draconi has had this flute for hundreds of years.
400.
You know this.
Anybody help me here?
The Great
We don't know what you're talking
Migration 400 years ago, that has been lore that's been given to you guys off and on throughout this entire game.
Yes,
But
but
I didn't realize
thank
it
you.
was the Draconis
Yeah.
fraternity.
that was never.
Maybe that's something that's being hinted with the story growing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they've been around for quite some time then.
How about you ask how long the last gap was that he can remember?
Hey Ari, roll me an intelligence. Add charisma. What's the longest gap you remember in this music?
There have been times it's been quiet for as short as 6 months, and times it's been as quiet for many years.
So it might be up 6 months. Well, I don't know what you said.
I will relay this out loud then, but
Long-term evil cult.
I've got to
Well, what?
quit burning spell slots.
Unless it's. I mean, what if it's something like with my ocarina where
Hey.
it.
Continue. Ignore him.
Ow!
He likes it. Go on.
Yeah!
You couldn't miss! I don't know why you're going yes! Your odds of missing were smaller than your odds of getting it in there. It's like guaranteed Plinko, okay? No.
No.
Yeah. So, but you were saying, what if it's like your ocarina in...
And where it has to choose a user.
Maybe it drains the life force from its user and they have to find a new one of
If it-
draconic bloodline.
if
They
it's
have to
not
play it
the
till it
right-
sucks and dry.
If it's not the actual chosen person.
Wait a minute. What was... He gave us his name. I want to use sending to the guy that talked to us from the Fraternus Draconi and the Red Dragons.
Hey.
Why would you do that?
Hey, bro. How's it been?
So
We're still
funny
hunting
story.
you.
Senpai?
Oh my god. Well.
So hear me out. What if I messaged him and told him that I could play the flute.
And stick a ginormous target on your
And
back
I didn't
before we're
like there's
ready?
not already in that.
And there's already one there because she has
You are?
draconic blood.
Your odds.
Because that's what happened with Vlad. He had
Okay.
a target on his back because
Yes.
he had draconic blood and he was still alive.
But if I can convince them that I'm a double agent and really on their side, maybe I can get some information.
That plan, though I see it has merit, I would hold that in reserve. You're taking an awful lot of risk.
Alright, well, end of the world, little personal risk. It's kind of where we're
It's not
at.
a little personal risk, especially if you're supposed to take over for Ari. That's not a little personal risk.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
it's
a
not like
huge
I'm
risk.
actually gonna go, but if I can get some information, it's worth it. It's not like they can't already find us whenever they want.
This is fair.
I mean, it's not like I'm going,
And-
hey, we're over here, when they have you are here map for us already.
They stole my spear,
They have a
and they
draconic
stole that
genius.
red dragon wing I wanted.
They did, and maybe I can find out where it is, and you can have your wing Trito back.
They have a draconic
Wait a
I
minute.
want a
genius.
wing cape.
Wait a
I
minute.
think I think a dragon wing as a cape would be awesome.
Okay, that would be kind of cool.
It would.
I was
No, it
about.
would be lopsided. Have you ever seen a dragon wing? Like,
Okay, well, chop it up a little bit.
How about this?
Wait a minute.
So what you're looking for is tailoring?
No,
It's a dragon.
I'll blacksmith it.
It's a dragon
Try
poncho.
and prepare a little bit.
well, I didn't necessarily mean this very moment, but I think that's a viable plan.
Yes.
I mean, I'm certainly not hearing any better at the moment, unless you guys are holding in reserve.
Well, okay, so
They can find us at a moment's notice, correct?
Correct, because of my draconic blood. Unless I'm in Ari's lair, or I believe the Black Dragon Swamp. Unless in or
Is
Longer's
there...
Grove, she said they couldn't find us there either.
So she
Well,
probably can't
here's
see
another
you.
question for you.
Yes.
Is there a way to mimic that onto someone else or disguise it in some fashion where they cannot find us?
I don't believe so. If it was, it would have to be through magic as strong as Vistra's.
Or Ari's?
Or Ari's. You up? All I can think is, I know you're up. I just saw your lights go out. Sorry, that was...
So, I wonder if Ari perhaps has a way of doing such, disguising your bloodline or imprinting it on someone else.
We could always reincarnate someone.
That's kind of your fault.
Reincarnate. Oh,
See, we get a silver sword, we shove it through their chest, and then when their soul comes out, we then reincarnate that soul into a dragon and sorcerer.
okay.
If we do it at the will of arcane magic, it just might work.
how do you know about this?
I'm sorry.
I read it in a book.
Bullshit.
How do
Wait.
you think I learned?
We were wondering.
She can
By
read.
licking the tree? I don't know. I
You thought she
you
couldn't read?
Give me your wisdom. Look
Right?
at your gap.
Abacadabra.
Licking trees was
Artwork
was only a quarter of my learnings.
I thought cadavers.
There are certain spells that can transfer someone's soul into a new body. I'm just saying, if we wanted to get someone else of draconic bloodline, proffering someone of draconic
Thank you,
bloodline's blood in conjunction with the soul at the wellspring of arcane magic into a new body.
Don't talk about that out loud.
What, the wellspring of magic?
I leave my group and go find other traveling companions.
We're not supposed
I
to talk
need
about it.
both Miran and Karana both to roll an intelligence save.
Please fail.
I fail.
I don't.
Bad.
There was all my gypsy juju behind that one.
20.
I honestly forgot that we
You
were
both
supposed
failed.
to talk about it.
What?
You both failed.
I couldn't have rolled
How
higher.
could you forget? It's me!
Point! I redact my notes. You're good.
I'm a fish!
You're a
A little
second memory spans.
That's
Actually, that's not true.
Okay.
Thank you.
You
No.
both take 16 points of psychic damage,
Yes! That's right.
and you can't finish making the comment well of arcane magic.
Oh, so you
And
mean the
what-
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Brain freeze.
The special place.
I'm just gonna sit there and hold against the tree.
Lesson learned.
Lesson gone.
From now on,
I already have Dean Bramage, okay?
we'll call it Meghan Markle.
Dayton Bramage.
Dream damage.
And every time we need to talk about the thing, we'll call it Meghan Markle.
Why?
Never mind, no one's seen that.
That sounds
Continue on.
weird.
You know what I'm talking about.
Why does
You
my
know what I'm talking about.
head hurts?
I know she was an actress, but I can't think of anything.
Meghan Markle is not an actress.
Yes, she was
Well,
before.
okay, but not.
I don't think that's what she's referring to.
Why does my head hurt?
Were you thinking again?
I thought.
Anyway.
I rest my case. You're witness.
Anyway. But no, so I mean, there's only so much that we can do with the fact that they can track us, and we only have a small window of time here. That's understood. However, a plan
Thank you.
like that holds more risk than potential reward.
And running off to the hell plains to retrieve somebody's brother is not
Yes.
risky.
No, it's just as dangerous, and I'm not saying that's a smart thing we should do.
Well,
But none of what we're doing is going to be safe.
well, no.
Like, I'm not expecting much of us to live past a certain point here.
Well, I'm of the mindset I can't die, so.
Well, that's because you're trying to
Even-
become a god.
Think about Miran. Why
No,
are
he
you a
literally
god?
thinks he can.
Because
I already
Malar-
died once.
No, stop and think for a moment. It's gonna hurt. Hold on. You
Oh.
got Malar's place because he.
That was a W in the face.
Yes.
Whoops.
I rest my case.
Yeah.
Because he
Died.
died. Right, and Malar was a god.
God.
So therefore, gods can die.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Well, that's disappointing.
This feels like my life and my role in life is transferring over to my character.
Oh, good lord.
Okay. So,
I don't know how to fill out this form. It says name. Put your name. On
Mirror.
this line? Yes, on this line.
no, on the name that's on the name that says
On the
address.
name that's lying.
On the line that says address. That's where you put your name.
Okay. You can address me as Mirren.
Okay, blanket size. Sorry, move on. I'm good.
Are you?
So, we know that we need to go after the Draconis Materni.
Correct.
We also know that we need to apparently have to deal with some unknown group making machinery monsters that wants to destroy all arcane magic.
As much as I don't want to use more of my magic, and Ari isn't obviously very forthcoming, I should ask him what else he knows about this group. Because he knew they existed, and didn't tell me, and has been smashing them.
Smashing.
I wonder if he knows anything else. Like, have they been attacking him near his lair? Where has he been smashing them? Has he noticed, like, a centralized location? Does he know anything else about them? I need to condense this into a message. Ari, what the fudge?
My thoughts.
That feels all encompassing at this point.
Your chosen destination is no longer available for messaging.
Right?
We're sorry. The number you've dialed has been disconnected. Connect me.
My thoughts on this.
That's your message to Ari
we
connected.
have-
This thought mailbox is full.
Yes, we have
Thought box.
the core of this creature. Getting this out of our hands to someone who will be able to do research to help us later with how to either defeat them, get their magic away, whatever else, Seems like a smart idea for us to do on the way, because this is part of a larger problem.
I wonder if we can't turn this to our advantage somehow.
Oh, that's what I was trying to do with the message.
Well, what I'm thinking is, okay, this new group that we've learned about is insistent on destroying arcane magic. The Draconis Fraterni, as far as we know, exclusively are trying to utilize arcane magic, correct?
So you're thinking an enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Possibly, or getting them to fight each other.
That would require us finding the makers of these machines in the first place.
Or finding the Fraternus Draconi where we already have an idea of where they're at.
Right.
Because
But then
we're
that
under
begs the
the-
question as to how do we get them to turn on each other?
Because we're kind of under the impression at this point, at least I thought, that the metal creatures are not coming from this plane. Or from this world.
Where
Or at
would
least
they be
this
coming from
continent.
then?
I don't know.
They're coming over as meteors. I mean, if we can find another one of those shells, maybe I'll have some kind of weird vision again
yes,
by
if-
touching one.
What is the tallest point? If they're coming from the sky and crashing
Observatory.
down, then okay. So I have my message to Ari. My poor spell slots. Rip. How long has other group been around? Where have you smashed them? How many? What kind of creature? Can we track them? More info?
I'll answer that all that in 25 words.
Do you want me or a sticky note?
I want your letter.
The letter of the law.
That's not a bad idea, Hakanen. However, like I said, it would require us actually being able to talk to something other
thought you
than
were,
the
like,
murder
lovely.
I
machines.
do love you.
Right.
Soren says they might just be more enemies.
And, you know,
The enemy
right.
of my enemy is also my enemy.
might
Well,
team
yes,
up on
but if
us.
you can use them before they figure out you're their enemy, go for it.
Alright. The response you get back. I don't know. I don't know.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot of these.
I don't know.
I still don't know.
Everywhere I've traveled,
So
I don't know.
knows. 3 don't knows. Everywhere I've traveled, I don't know.
Did you get all that?
I don't-
Loud and clear.
I don't know where they come from. I don't know how many I've smashed. I've smashed them in various places of my travel. I don't know how to track them.
Don't you do it.
Okay. Mirren,
Yeah.
does the metal smell any different? Like, can you use your ooh sniffer to, like, get a different scent off the metal? Or get a maker's scent off the metal?
Of the dead thing.
Use your god nostrils and do something.
Holy.
Like I said, if we go to where the craters are, I might get another bit of information, although I'm not keen to repeat that process.
Well, we have to go. If you're talking about the if you want to sniff metal, we have to go back to where the plates fell off.
Well, I thought we took one of the plates with us.
No, we didn't. We didn't even touch them. We just left them there in a
We
pile.
did
I
not
meant
say
from the original. Oh no, we took the little cool thingy.
I can sniff the original, but if there's a scent, it was probably gone by now.
Okay, well, because the next time we run across them, or maybe it's a crater, has there been any weird scents at the craters?
Not. I mean, I don't think so.
Why don't we go
Not
back
that
to
you're
the
aware
gnomes,
of.
ask where the impact sites are, and go inspect those before we leave?
And again, if they're coming from the sky, what point on the continent can you unroll your map?
The sky
Well-
is the limit.
Actually, I have another suggestion.
Yeah.
Do we have a couple of pieces from other sites, correct?
I thought we did, but apparently I'm mistaken. No, we do?
Not from the one that you just killed, but you do have a couple of pieces in the bag of holding.
Yes, we do.
We should take the piece from here and see. If I'm not mistaken, dwarves are very resourceful in finding metallurgy, are they not? Or is it just stone?
I think it's just stone because I'm good with metal.
But so are dwarves and so are elves. Just dwarves are a bit more heavy-handed, and the elves tend to be a little more delicate.
Delicate.
And as far as I know, at least from what I've read in books and such, it might be possible to determine where they were constructed from via the region. If these are all different things, they may be constructed in different places.
I do want to point out you do not have a mass spectrometer to use.
I was just...
Is it true?
So
Sorry, going against the eye.
Are you wanting me to try to use stone cutting on it?
Well, metals potentially, depending on the metal.
I mean, if this is Avatar, then technically.
Story of a girl.
Or at least maybe there might be some variances in the the way that it was constructed.
It would, however, make sense that bringing enchanted metal plates to dwarves who work with metal for... They might have spellcasters who could do something with them. I don't know.
Did we have a legend lore the metal?
I think
Yes.
so.
I think so.
Yes.
I legend lord the thingy. Mabobber.
That's right.
Oh yes, the thingy.
Yes.
Mabobber.
Well, again, what about if they're coming from up? Can we figure out? Shoot.
Bang.
Next time we get one, we should detect magic at a crash site. Fresh crash site. And see if there's a way. Otherwise, if they're coming from the sky, I still think there's got to be, if we can figure out where they're coming from. Like, is there a totally not suspicious volcano or mountain around here?
That's just spewing out metal.
Like Mount
consciousness.
Doom.
Well,
Is there perhaps a way to scry?
the highest point,
Ooh.
that you guys know of on this continent is the God's Shelf.
Isn't that what Eric is?
That's where he's headed.
I am going to say, Eric, I know you probably can't respond, and I am going to lay out the whole story so he's aware.
Can't or won't.
We possibly think that, if it's coming from somewhere high, it could be near the God's Shelf. Please be careful.
Oh, I have much bigger things to worry about right now.
You're alive!
No, I barely.
Are you okay?
Miasma's enough to kill anything.
Miasma.
Raccoon?
Yes, miasma. Nasty smelling fog kills things.
Yes, where are you?
In miasma.
We already have one Joe right there. We don't need another.
I am just being Mirren.
I am on the Dragon's Claw.
Claw. Guys, Nivara, where's the Dragon's Claw?
Strange, you just had the map filled out with the Dragon's Claw. It happens to be almost due north of you guys.
Do you need our help?
No, I got the Dragonborn.
Eric, did I tell you I have cool new powers now?
Yep, Muren's a god now.
Oh, wonderful.
And apparently,
Don't let
I
it get to your head.
This
and
is
apparently I have to go to hell to save my brother's soul.
How do you suggest we go to hell?
There's people who can make portals.
Rip my table.
Okay.
I love you.
To be fair, I don't know how to make a portal to hell.
You gotta make other portals, just imagine hell.
So let's practice. Or do you need
What
your
about
dream? You stupid.
Yeah, that song, because we had it written
We did
down.
get it.
Considering what happened in the dream.
It was just a dream.
Yes, but it makes me very hesitant to have her try it.
Always
I
throwing
may
a
look
friend
like
to-
I come from there, but I don't necessarily want to fight something that actually does.
Otherwise, where would the safest place be to open a portal to hell? I hear Sunnydale is lovely this time of year, actually.
Mirrors will probably be irony.
Purgatory, maybe?
Props for anyone who got that.
Well, what if we go... Hold on. This might sound like a weird idea. What if we go into a different plane to start with? Like, if we could go to the ethereal plane or the astral plane, and then go to hell from there.
If something comes out,
Can we go to the airplane?
So that
Airplane.
Get to the
that
job
way, if
right
something
now.
comes out of the portal, they're stuck in that plane and not brought into ours.
What about the math plane?
X, Y's,
Obviously,
and Z's.
I hear everything's
obviously,
in
opening a
line.
portal to hell is the safest from hell.
You know,
That's fair.
What if we put a layer of plane between us? What if we go to a different plane first and then go to hell?
Like go to the.
Astral or the ethereal plane.
Hey Kraken, we have a gift for you.
Didn't he go to
It's a
plane the
deal.
water? The water plane? The plane of water? The plane specifically made for water?
yes, but everything there is all wet.
And?
I don't want to be all washed up.
You just love the way I smell as a transformed werewolf in water. Then we can go to the plane of fire to dry off.
I hear that's hot.
Yeah, so might be hell.
Well, regardless, we have to deal with the Draconis Fraterni before we deal
Can
with
we
a
push
lost soul.
Can we push them into hell?
Well, not if the lost souls have information that can help us with the Fraternus Draconi.
That's the question.
We're going nowhere with this.
No, we actually are. This is the first time we've actually had an intelligent discussion about what the hell we're doing.
That's not true.
It's been a while.
It might have been a while, but it's not the first time.
Okay, it's been a while.
So hold up.
Wait a minute.
Been a while.
Let me put my 2 cents in it.
Go.
You 2 coppers?
So think about it this way.
Assault.
We waited.
No, you're supposed to hit him with it and then give me back the fan. Okay.
You play with it first.
You almost just pushed. She almost just hit me in the face with it. Just like I almost hit.
So, okay. You break it.
You broke it!
Wah, wah, wah.
No, I altered one of the tines and now it... Oh, I can fix that. We're good.
Oh, it's just some super glue.
Yeah.
It did come from the lower
Some
source.
super goo?
Yeah.
Super glue.
I can super glue
I
it.
said super goo.
Okay, so hear me out. Why did we come over to the side of the continent before going to find the Fraternus Draconi?
So Murin could get his claw and be more useful.
I realized you said more useful, but my brain heard moistful. The way your inflection said it, you're like more useful. It was like moistful.
Settle down here, Cardi B. We got stuff to do.
Oh god.
This is why.
Okay. So, logically, would it then not benefit us to pursue fixing Cass's sword before pursuing the Fraternus Draconi, if that's going
Do we
to...
have time?
Well,
Does
I
time
think it's a
pass?
dual purpose. And does, again, you know that.
I don't...
I think
DM.
with the advent of the music not being played at this point in time, I think we actually do have at least a little time.
6 months at least.
Potentially. I mean, that means that either the flute has run out of power for now, or they're trying to find somebody else who can actually play the flute.
How long did you hear it?
It's been a couple of months.
It started when we were in Talmond.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months.
Because even when we were in Talmond, I heard you said that I'd heard it for a while, but it didn't register. So do I have a point of reference for when I first heard it, or I just know it for certain it's been months?
It's been months. With it being kind of in the back of your head for a while, you can't put a finger on the exact time frame.
Okay. I'll relay that, but I think it would make sense. Will you two knock it off?
We're probably gonna have to go back to Narthen because that's where we first had an encounter with your brother, with the demon that attached itself to your brother. That's where your mother's body is. That's probably going to be our best point.
So far we know, as far as we know, there's only
Wait.
2 souls that he has, because we still don't know about my father, and when the demon had talked to me, he had said now we can collect the third soul of the family.
Isn't there a portal to hell in your old house?
Wait,
That's where we should open it. That's what I'm saying. We need to sit and talk about
We've
this
got
because
all
we
the
already
credit
have the
for
freaking answers. I'm gonna make a flow chart because I feel like that's gonna help us.
Because
was.
a thing came through a portal from hell at the house, so that would be the weakest point.
There's
So I
already
think
been-
we've chosen some sort of course of action as far as getting her brother's soul back. Now it's just a question of how.
My brother and my mother, apparently, because he's got two of them. Unless
Right.
he's got my father, and my father's somehow still walking around.
Is there a possibility of summoning a demon to find out?
Oh, there's possibilities of summoning demons. My brother did it, and that's how he got his soul taken. Which is why there was one already in the house, because he had opened it.
Why did that thought dishevel you so bad?
It's one of those duh moments.
We need a,
Oh,
Yeah.
we need a warlock.
because you didn't think of
You
it?
can't possess something twice.
Says
How would
who?
you know that?
Yeah.
Is it like
Because
Jeopardy?
if there's already something in the vessel, how are you gonna cram something else inside it?
I don't know, ask her. She was possessed, and I had to beat the possession out of her by the back of her head.
Not quite possessed, more like just straight up.
She doesn't have
controlled.
anything else in her.
It's thanks. I have a soul apparently.
Huh?
You know, there's a house of silk I have that can fix that.
Right.
I'm an adult now, so.
Oh, goody.
I wasn't before.
Oh yeah, that guy guess that's kind of weird.
Sticky notes are over there.
Right.
No, you were.
No.
No, I wasn't.
Shouldn't
No,
it
it wasn't.
theoretically be possible? Oh.
DP.
But shouldn't it theoretically not be possible for a demon to take control of something that already has a pact with
Oh!
another creature? Would that not then make it harder for them?
Unless
I mean, if
unless-
something already has a pack and then accidentally makes a pack with an arcana law,
What's an arcana law?
I hear there's something from hell.
Maybe we need to get one of those.
And make a pact with it.
Why would we do that?
I don't know. Why would you do that?
Maybe it wasn't intentional.
For all we know, yes, you can have a warlock that has that already has that pact with something else. But who's to say that even just dealing with this demon, they couldn't shove or shut out that other creature?
You have to find something that has a pact with the powerful deity or fae or whatever else they make
These are
pacts
also
with.
demons. They could just shove out.
So, what I'm hearing.
Oh dear God. What are those?
It's my flow chart!
That's worse than
That's
Rubia's
like-
drawing!
That's like a serial killer's wall where they've got post-its and like string.
Red string everywhere.
I do want to show chat because they'll understand. Chat.
Will they?
I don't understand.
You should. You're on it.
Is
Why
it?
is there a UFO?
That's a dog.
No, there's more than one UFO.
Why is there a pentagram? Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so this is. Hold on.
Just-
No. Let me try to figure this out, okay?
Let me show chat so they have some point of reference. You shush.
Okay, you know what's going on here. Don't say what's going on. I'm gonna guess.
Okay. Show chat. Hold on. I have no idea.
Somebody posted in view.
Okay.
No, in Discord.
Yeah, that's why I started laughing.
All right. So this first point is Naivara with the sword of Kaz,
Yes.
Yes.
and Naivara with the sword of Kaz goes to the pentagram.
I can't even do that. I have old muscles still.
The pentagram leads us to an airplane,
That's an
Wait, where's the airplane?
I
There's
thought-
no airplane.
and then
That's an ocarina!
shush.
How does that look like a
So-
sesame seed bun?
Or it could be a submarine. So
Can I see?
Can
I see? Can I see the sticky notes?
so Naivara with the sword of Kaz with the pentagram goes to the submarine, and then Naivara without the sword of Kaz goes back to the pentagram. But the pentagram's also connected by a broken wood saw.
Can I see it?
But the broken wood
That's
saw
better than
leads
what I
to
thought it
a
was.
block submarine.
Can I see it, please?
But the block submarine goes back to the broken wood saw. And somehow there's a demon with
Is that a chihuahua?
like
Those are
is
elf
it
ears.
okay, elf ears equals dog. Or is that a shoe with a tail?
That hurt my soul.
Okay, at least you.
And he's got some thoughts too.
There is a lot of information in that soul chart.
The soul.
Like, why is there a pencil grip?
A pencil grip?
Yeah.
The broken tree saw.
It's a rift.
Okay.
DM, would you like to see my flow chart of happiness?
I'm just wondering what you guys are all up to. I'm waiting for some sort of consensus
me
to
the-
be reached.
Can I have my character sheet back, please?
Huh?
What I'm saying is, we need to find the sword of Kaz. Ask Kaz whether or not we need to. I'm telling them whether or not we need the pieces before we go to hell or after, because that's going to make a difference, and it also makes sense. Then we can, with you and the sword of Kaz, go to your old house. Vistra can open the portal to summon the demons. See, that's why that goes to the Ocarina and Vistra, which then circles back, because the Ocarina and portals go together. And then hell just kind of includes you. So then, she opens a rift.
But the arrow's pointed the wrong way.
No, it goes both ways.
No, for this part down here, the rift. The rift is to hell, but hell not to rift.
Right, because hell doesn't necessarily result in rifts, but rifts can result in hell. Pay attention. So then, the rift also
Pay
could
attention.
possibly bring us to the location of the flute.
That's a flute?
Shut up.
Oh, it's a square ocarina.
It looks like
No.
an abacus.
That's not an abacus. This is an abacus.
The dragon abacus.
Or something else that I'm not saying that on stream.
Like we have.
We're too high energy for the dog.
That's an abacus.
That looks like a flute.
That's a child's toy. That like looks like the toddler thing.
Wait, no, wait, no, that's a
Slide
flute.
on the little thingamajiggers.
That's an abacus. They make versions
Yeah,
for
but
children
not-
to play with.
She's talking about the ones with the loops. and
Like
all
at
that
the,
stuff.
yeah, like at the doctor's
So-
office.
You mean the whole thing that has
Right.
all the wires? Yeah.
Which I can hear the flute. See the elf ears? And I'm tied to Lord Mirren. See the dog?
The dog has no ears.
You represent me with like a shoe with a tail.
I'm done here.
No, I do understand where you're going with that.
It's all connected, and if we can find the connections, then we just have to put it in order. But we need to know, do we go to hell with it before we have the rest of the pieces of your little twit dagger? Or
Whoa!
twit dagger?
That was like one letter away from being really bad.
Those are no.
No, it's actually a kind of dagger, never mind.
Secret ninja move. Okay, that's as far as I got for recreation.
He's moving
It's-
garbage.
That's okay. I'm gonna wait till he does it and then get him in trouble.
I would think the more complete the dagger would be, the more powerful she might become.
Yes.
The better off that we would be, I would say.
But would it even have power in hell? Do you want to ask your little boyfriend there if he has power
He's
in hell?
not my boyfriend.
That's extra creepy because he's our ancestor.
He is my ancestor.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know. The two of you shared a headspace, so.
Extra creepy sauce.
It's creepy anyways.
Well, just ask him.
And I'm gonna pull out the sword of cast.
Hold on. Don't look. It's metal.
Why don't we just leave so we're not tormenting this poor dryad?
She's probably being entertained.
We're like,
She's
more like
nowhere
dead
in
at.
sight.
Yeah, she was tending to her trees.
Her dead trees.
So, Cass, do I need the rest of this? Like, do I need the sword fully intact before going to get the souls of my family?
You cannot complete the sword without the souls of your family.
Okay.
And that's. It's your family tree.
Oh, that'd be crowded.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to spit this melody.
Oof. Okay. Well.
Okay. So So the only way to
Over.
make the sword, so far, we know that there's only,
Don't lick my leg.
so far we know there's only 2 souls that I have to retrieve. To make the sword complete.
Come on. Nope.
We still have no idea where my
No,
father
you're back
is.
in there.
We're going back in there. You can't roll dice.
I can. With my jowls.
You can try.
We'll just tuck the dice into his jowls and let him shake his head, and that'll be his roll.
I won't
So
touch him.
many things will be broken.
Fully
No, all I can see is I trust
We're
my
almost
aim.
done, then we'll go. Go lay down. Super joke.
And as
That
I,
would be so bad.
when I asked him, I said out loud the answers. So
Okay.
the sword cannot be.
No. Dozer.
But you let me, Mama.
Better go. Dad's coming. He's not nice.
Oh, baby.
He's just sad. He just wants to be able to keep it on.
Did you touch the
No.
blood?
You
I
had to
touched
go
the
for
button.
it.
Go. Dad's leaving. Come back.
Dick, I have another quote.
Yeah.
My leg.
So if our intent is to actually go to hell, then we should probably figure out what we're going to need to survive that experience.
Rings of Kolth.
Rings of chill.
So, if I can sum up here what we're thinking about doing. Now that we have a little bit of a break from the flute, we are going to head back to Narthen, which is our best starting point to get clues on what to do with your family so we can complete the Sword of Cast, to go to hell, to get your family's souls, to be able to go fight the Draconis Fraterni.
That
Yeah,
sounds like a bad nursery rhyme.
It also sounds like a really good plan.
So
Yes.
yeah, because we can find clues
And
in
get rid of this core on the way.
we can find clues in Narthen, and if we don't open the portal there,
Ooh,
there's a chance we could use the one in my family's home in Talmont. So there's 2 places.
Honestly, where the circle was the first time is probably the best. Your home.
yes, but we should probably also inspect your mother's body.
If it's still there.
Well, I
Probably
hope
buried it.
I hope they didn't just leave her, sitting there like we did.
Hey, so like that rotting corpse on the table.
Wasn't
If
she?
I,
No,
if
she
I
was
had known
mummified,
the
though.
information that I know now about actually knowing my family, I would have said, let's bring her back with us.
Or buried her.
Trust me, I already took that into account.
Okay.
They have her shrink wrap for you.
Tiesu!
I
Wow.
hurtful, but continue.
I'm like, convenient packaging!
But wait, we didn't go
Here's
back to
Here's your mother's mummy!
Talmont after Narthen.
No, we
It's
didn't.
your mummy.
But if I would have known all the information I know now, I would have said, let's bring her back.
Are you my mummy?
Oh lord.
Gotcha.
Rather than heading on the white bridge.
Yeah, rather than heading on, because at the time, my brain was going, well, I don't really know her, so... Hi, Mom, bye, Mom?
I think he needs OUT, and that's why he's so restless. But I told him just wait a minute.
And we've got just a few minutes left.
So, off to Narthen.
Off to Narthen we go.
So we can figure out how to go to hell. Yay!
Yeah, that's definitely it, because he's.
Go to the abyss.
The abyss.
Not necessarily hell.
No, I like hell.
What's the difference?
Honestly.
Like,
Does
would
Mr.
I have? Yeah. Would
There's
any of
many
us?
different layers of hell, or the abyss, I should say. So if you're on the higher planes of the abyss, it might not be hell. It just might be annoying.
Well,
This is
you
Dante's
see,
Inferno.
you see, the abyss is like an onion. It has many layers.
Chaos. Chaos is a
Hey,
lot.
Shrek.
An onion ladder.
An onion ladder. Ladder of onions.
I'm crying! No, it's one of those blossoming onion flowers. You have to like
We may want to stop by Vestra's denizen to re-outfit ourselves as well.
Do what?
That's actually a really good idea. Go back to Cold and outfit ourselves a bit better. And
I mean,
what you having your dwarf people work on some stuff,
Yeah, where's
and I can check in on.
my obsidian sword?
I can use sending to contact my family and find out about that mithril armor I've been waiting on.
You could.
I never got that chunk of obsidian.
That's
Are
not
you
my
sure?
fault. That's
I thought you did.
I must say, it could have been delivered while we've been
Someone
gone.
scratch her duck, please. Oh, yeah. A little bit lower. Oh, yeah, a little bit to the right. Other right. A little
Well,
bit higher.
I don't have it on my person. It might be somewhere.
Oh, back towards you just a little bit. Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, harder. Oh, thank you.
Even Dozer's like, Mom? Dozer was looking over the garbage can like, what's going on?
That was so good.
That was a quick foray into Dragons After Dark.
So, now that you guys have an idea of what you want to do, how are you going to do it?
okay.
So let's make a plan.
My vote is that we go check out Darkhaven, that place. Darkwell first.
Darkwell Duck.
Just continue. Ignore him and continue.
The other dwarf settlement,
Yes.
because that might be advantageous for us politically.
I agree.
Although that one dwarf, if I remember correctly, because it feels like it has been for freaking ever since that happened, did say that there were people who were probably going to be upset that I was the arena owner because they wanted called for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I might get hit on a little bit.
Maybe you can ruffle those, or like soothe. Maybe you can make peace with people.
Paste?
Let me go touch the big tree before we go.
So all you have to do is touch it?
Dum.
That
I
would
have my
heal
spell
the
has
asshole.
to have made a connection between trees that I have touched before. So the one in Rondo's Grove, the one in
Thea.
and Thea's Grove.
And the one in Hiley's.
Yeah, and Hiley's too. So I've got like 3 different nice places thus far.
Could you make a pentagram out of the trees?
Probably.
Oh wait, I'm a good guy.
Hmm.
Okay.
But yes, so can we get rid of the giant thing?
35 Qs.
Huh?
The mud ball.
I'm betting
horde.
35
We need to get rid of it because I don't want to have to be toting this thing around.
Okay, so here's the plan. We go up to Darkwell.
Yes.
Then we go to. Then we tree travel to Narthen.
I don't think there's a tree big enough in Northland.
Wait. No, because the one gnome city, the one gnome town that was
Watford?
Yes. I was doing the experiments and
that was over by Pinehurst, right? So then why don't we go from Darkwell to Hiley's Grove, drop off the mud ball on our way up to Narthen, because then we can stop by Cald at the same time. It's gonna take a little bit.
Yes, but that actually is sound. Like, and maybe, do we know? Alright, yeah, no. That would answer that.
Hey DM, can
This
we
is-
get the map, please?
I think he's working on that actually.
This
I
is
have it pulled up. I'm
sound
just
logic.
letting you guys talk first.
Oh gosh.
Did you redo it again?
I think he's been
A while ago.
A
doing
while
it.
ago, yeah.
I think he's been redoing it.
So, yeah.
You guys are in Wolf Pine
That's a big tree.
because that's the town marker. You guys are in Wolf Pine. You guys are currently right around here.
Well, can we hit Sandwich on the way to Darkwell?
Sandwich.
I mean,
Sharnwick.
thank you.
That's
Cha cha
the
cha.
dragon
Sharnwick.
You're
slave.
familiar with the You're familiar with the Sharnwick is there. That is the Dragon's Claw where Eric said he is.
No, Sharnwick, isn't that where the black dragon is?
Black Dragon is over
No,
here.
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
What's Sharnwick then?
we haven't been there.
Sharnwick is a place that you're not familiar with.
Oh,
Same
sorry.
as Darkwell.
Cha cha
The only reason you know Darkwell is a dwarven city is
Hey, Radio
because
Man.
you had asked.
Hello.
Now, if you take a look at Darkwell and thinking about the plan that you guys have, where is the hitch in your plan?
We'd have to come back to the big tree.
And that path that travel time between Wolfpine and Darkwell is about 3 weeks.
Jeez.
Isn't there a way we could speed
Wait.
it up?
Seriously?
Yes.
I
So
feel like
we haven't
It
seen
only
the map
took
in
us a
long
couple
time.
days to get from the dragon's place to.
I sped it up.
Gotcha.
We say we
Because
haven't actually looked
because
at the map in a
doing
long
doing
time.
D6s for 3 weeks to travel that distance would have
Wait a
been
minute.
rather annoying.
Could the Dryad somehow help us with the travel?
what about our horses? Where's your smart horse?
In Wolfpine.
Bill?
Would it be 3 weeks on horseback?
So a few days later.
Hey, thank
Hey,
you,
Spooky.
Spooky.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Spooky. It'd
Oh,
be,
love.
it'd be less. It'd be closer to 2.5 weeks. And then again, you'd have to make the trip back to Wolfpine for the tree.
But wait a minute, what if
Wait, teleport.
I can't teleport yet.
Why not? That's how we got into the king's castle or whatever it was.
it would
Yeah.
well
Yeah, because the DM went, "Heh, I'm gonna let this happen.
Yeah,
And
like-
I
Because it was
happened
funny-
to
It
roll
was funny
okay.
as hell because it's like you
Actually-
can't actually do this, but if you
I
roll
need
high enough,
to
I'm gonna let
look
it
up the
happen.
can I borrow PHB?
Here.
Nobody asked what thank you. I mean teleportation was or sending was the spell I switched out. Nobody asked me what spell I took.
What spell you took?
So I wanna make sure before I get too excited, I wanna make sure that I can actually do this.
I'm so excited.
Emotions are for the weak.
So I just realized something.
Hmm.
If I went around planting quick growing trees or just druidically encouraged some trees to grow, I could just plant redwoods around and have
Did you catch in your hand?
You're like
You did!
Very well done.
Nice.
You're like the Oprah of redwoods, and you get redwood, and you get redwood.
and then there'd be trees all over the continent that I
The
could travel
question
through.
is, would it grow in all of the terrains that you would be planting?
Right. I'd have to find trees that would be able to flourish and grow in the
Grow, baby, grow.
Disco and grow? No.
What?
That sounds awful. That sounds
I
awful.
saw pedicures to fix that.
Well, and this is something I have to talk to the DM about too, because I took Arcane Gate.
Okay.
Or no, I ended up going with Chain
That
Lightning
surprised
instead.
you.
Never mind. Because those were the two I was debating between. I took Chain Lightning instead.
Can I
Never
see?
mind, my point is moot. Yeah, it's only 500 feet.
Arcane Gate.
Yeah, and it has to be points you can see. I was thinking teleportation circle, but I
Jeez.
You can get some
Oh,
I mean-
okay.
Yes, you can.
Arcane Gate is Mesmer portal. Gotcha. Okay.
But if the druids are flying, we already know that's considerably faster. I could have haste stored in the amulet, and I could haste Bill and another horse.
10.
Bundy.
I mean, even
No.
if we do that,
Bill and
just
Ted's Extra Horse Venture.
there's ways we can I don't know.
There's ways
Are there
we can.
any
I'm
are there
trying to think of
any
things
shrinking
that-
spells by any chance?
Any what type of spells?
Any shrinking spells?
Because then you could carry us as we're flying.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one shrinking spell, but it only lasts for like a minute.
I don't have that either.
Did you get rid of that?
No, I've never
Or
had
was that
it
was
on.
that Lusts that did that?
We
No,
may
it was
No,
have
it was
to
9.
forego going to the dwarves for right now.
Unless we're overlooking something. There's got to be.
A better way.
What if we could request an escort from Wolfpine and the gnomes? Their wolves are fast.
They're not going to be
Faster than
faster
horses?
Fair. Well, I don't know. Anyone else ideas?
I'm thinking.
mean, I don't have.
I mean, I'm trying to learn a spell.
I don't have anything that can really help us.
I mean, unless we can try to convince the black dragon to bring us and fly.
Did we ever experiment and find out if we could use the ocarina to open portals to different places? As far as between towns?
That was actually something I had mentioned working on back when we were in Telmond.
Mm-hmm.
I had mentioned wanting to craft a song specifically linked to Telmond
Mm-hmm.
to see if that could do exactly what you're talking about.
Wait. Do we need to go to Talmond and Whitebridge this in close time? Right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a teleportation circle from Talmond to Whitebridge.
It's Narth and Talmond.
Isn't it? Or I
No,
thought it was
it's-
Whitebridge.
It's
No,
Whitebridge.
Whitebridge.
So we take tree walk to Talmond, we do our business there, and then we can take the circle to, because we can only go one way with that. It's not finished in Whitebridge yet, but we can go from Talmond to Whitebridge.
Well, by now it might be finished.
It might be.
Well, we can.
It was going to take a year.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, but we can at least get to Whitebridge that way. And that's instant.
Okay, but we need to go to Narthen.
Mhm.
So
That's
sorry,
what I was
that's
saying.
what you.
And
Yeah,
Narthen's only
that's what I
like a
was
week or
trying to
two away
say.
from Talmond.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is we
Is
need to
Narthen
get
closer
Narthen-
to Whitebridge
It's
than?
halfway between.
Okay.
It is literally directly in between the two cities.
So, I mean, we can go Talmond, and then we can take the portal to Whitebridge, do our business in Whitebridge, and then head to Narthen. If it's the same distance either way. That way we visit 3 places in a month.
Yeah.
That's actually quite good. And on the way, who knows what else we might find out.
So we just need to tree walk to Talmond. To the Alondra's Grove.
But do we want to go to Alondra's Grove or do we want to go to Hyley's Grove to drop off the mud sphere at the
Watford.
gnomes there?
Why not both? Why don't we take Hyley's Grove and then go to Alondra's
How
Grove?
far from Hyley's Grove is Watford?
That is an important question. We should be writing this down. Don't even think about it.
Use your serial killer chart.
Hyley's Grove is right here,
Yep.
south of Pinehurst, by just a couple hours. Watford is here, putting it
Frozen.
at right about a week and a half.
Joe, I gotta take him. That's what it is.
If you guys use the fly, would that not cut our travel time in like half?
We fly with our horses, or fly like we did with the boat.
Mm-hmm. Would that not cut our travel time in half? So then if we went to Hyley's Grove, then we could go to Watford.
We just cannot bring our new horses into Pinehurst.
We're going to have to fess up to that eventually.
No, we don't. They don't need to know.
Why would we be going into the town of Pinehurst if we're going
I'm
directly to
I'm just
Watford?
making that statement. That they don't need to know that we killed some of their best horses.
Except for one.
Except
Who's
for
now
Bill.
awakened.
We killed him.
Well, that we
Our
had
stupidity
that
killed.
that some of their best horses got killed within our presence.
We just say they ran away.
No.
Why?
Yeah, honestly, if we don't have to actually go into Pinehurst, you can just go from her grove to Watford.
And then I can try and find a tree in Watford that I can touch. Just I can only cast that spell once a day, and we will have to be quick. It will be a person on a horse a second to get through the tree, because it is a 6-second spell.
It only lasts for one round.
Yes.
Oh jeez.
So we'd all
But
have to,
it's
like,
it's
go
insanely
to the
powerful,
tree at
which
the
makes
same time.
sense. So basically, it's going to be horse head to horse butt walk through.
God, it's a horse.
Well,
We-
it's.
We have a bag of holding, do we not?
Yes, I do. Yes, I
Can-
do.
Can we fit a person in there?
You'd have to hold your breath.
I
How
think
long can you
that's-
hold your breath?
Thought that was like instant death.
No.
No?
What if?
And I got a bunch of stuff in there, so I
Be
mean,
uncomfortable.
I have iron ingots, I have bullet plates, I have 4,000 monies. I have buffalo fur. I have metal. I have 5 pieces of metal from one of the metal creatures. Oh, there's a teardrop cut gemstone worth 20,000, 23-inch diameter emerald.
But that's
How
from
about that?
Ari.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we agreed? We are going to Hyley's Grove, then flying the horses, that's a weird sentence,
Flying the horses.
to Watford. And then me finding another tree of decent size either there or going back to Hyley's Grove to go to Talmond.
Yeah.
Yes, and then from Talmond to Whitebridge, and then from Whitebridge to Narthen. So the next
Alright.
stage.
Wait, why would we go to Whitebridge?
Don't we have business in Whitebridge?
Not that I
I
know
don't
of.
think so.
Then never mind. Forget the whole Whitebridge thing at all.
I didn't think so. We might.
I mean, we can just have Eric inform the king of what's going on, or we can just tell him ourselves with a letter or something.
I do recall
we have to go around mountains to get to.
that trip to Narthen is going to be a long one.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Yeah.
I did not do the travel time right the very first time we went to Narthen. It was a lot quicker than it should have been.
What about between Pinehurst and Cald again?
Pinehurst to Cald. That's going to be almost a month.
And Watford to Cald would be about the same.
Watford to Cald is going to be about a little less than a month, probably closer to 3 weeks.
Okay. Because we had mentioned stopping by Cald to see if we could get a little bit better prepared.
I mean, we can always restock in Talmond at the Boar's Head from our guild as well.
Restock what?
Whatever we need. What would we be doing in Cold to prepare?
See if they had better armor, anything like that prepared.
Right, there was a ring being made for me.
Yes, I believe that was supposed to be sent back to Talmond once it was done.
That was definitely his problem.
He for like 5 years.
I didn't listen to him go out the water.
All right.
He's gotta replenish that 5-year supply.
I gotta pee again.
Pretty close too. So,
So
the decision is to head to Hyley's Grove.
Yes.
Ilfikir, I need you for a moment.
Okay. He's right there. Sorry.
No. Get down.
Bum, 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 bum.
Get.
Get down. Get down with your bad self.
Okay.
All
Right
right.
here.
I need everybody to roll an animal handling, with the exception of Karana.
Animal handling.
Yes.
I'm using a lucky point. I'm using another lucky point. That's better.
What are we handling again?
Animals.
The horses getting through in 6 seconds.
Oh. After all, animal handling with Bill?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm taking into account the fact that he's intelligent with your roll.
can he help the other horses?
It's like, it's
Not
like
really.
the train platform from Harry Potter.
Not really, not in this situation.
Everyone's just to run at it.
So, I am
Full
making a DM executive decision here. You guys have made your way back to get your horses, and now you're back in the grove, getting ready to go through the tree.
Okay.
Do you have the mud ball in the bag of holding, please?
Where was it?
She's asking if you can put it in.
Oh,
there.
yeah,
Yes.
okay, yes.
That's not what she said, but that's what she meant.
That's why I translated.
Mud ball.
All right, so
Also, we're not forgetting to pick up the metal plates.
say again.
We're not forgetting to pick up metal plates.
Which metal plates?
The ones from the machines that we defeated.
They are not there. They are not.
Yeah, we left them. We didn't.
Yeah, you guys didn't bother to pick any of them up, and they were taken care of by the Rangers.
Oh, okay.
So, can I get a marching order, please?
Me first.
Me first.
You can't go first.
Me
She's
sec-
casting this spell.
Me seconds.
All right, Mirren second.
I'll take up the rear.
Naivara's third.
I'll take fourth.
Okay.
And I'll go before you.
I'll go last.
Okay. Mirren, what did you roll?
Animal handling?
Yes.
22.
Perfect.
Nice.
You, as soon as
Dos-de-dos.
as soon as that thing opens up, you
Yeah.
third place. Naivara, what did you roll?
8.
8. Your horse
jam.
freaks out the moment that you try and go into a tree, but you are capable of making your way through. It does take a little bit longer than you wanted it to. Fourth would be Hakkinen. What did you roll?
23.
You managed to spur your horse along just
I'm out of
fine.
breath.
14.
14. Fortunately, Bill is smart. You managed to move Bill without a bit of a problem.
Are you sure about this? Yes, Bill, I'm sure about this.
And lastly,
17.
17. You managed to get your horse through, and there is a moment of panic as you go to spur your horse through right behind Vistra, and you're watching as the opening in this tree has already started to close when Hakkinen went through.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Vistra makes her way through, and the edges of this portal are brushing up against Bill's shoulders.
Horse shoulders.
You, seeing that this thing is getting super narrow, spur your horse along, and it bucks just a little bit, afraid because the opening doesn't appear to be enough. But you manage to push through, and as weird as it seems, it's almost like going through styrofoam,
Okay.
where it flexes but it's still kind of rigid at the same time.
Yeah.
And you push through, and you can feel the edges of it are pushing in on you. And you hear a bit of a whinny.
Lay down.
You hear a bit of a whinny from your horse as you look over your shoulder, and they're gone. Nothing but black behind you. Each of you, in rapid succession, find yourself bolting out of Hailey's tree at a breakneck speed.
We probably should have warned her first.
Wait,
Bye.
no, we're actually just wrapping up.
Okay, what we're
Viva
fighting?
100!
We're fighting 10 somethings.
You guys
Kylie's freaked out, sends like 10 hummingbirds out.
You guys come through this tree at breakneck speed, and you hear a shriek come from Hailey.
Hi, Hailey!
When 6 horses and 6 people come through a tree in 6 seconds.
Hailey!
Hi!
She's nowhere to be seen. You just hear the shriek.
Hey, Age.
What's up, Age? Thank you very much, everybody, for the raid. And the DM's getting a 3 on his next roll.
Yes!
You write that down because you're going to need it next
I
time.
am going to need it. Oh no, I'm using it right now.
Heart.
We are going to wrap this up with the raid.
Oh no.
Yeah.
As you guys spill out of this portal through Hailey's tree and you hear this shriek, all of a sudden you watch as some of the trees start to move.
Oh god.
Oh. It's.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
You guys good if we?
Oh, really?
You guys want to do a bit of a combat here?
That's fine.
Yeah, why not?
We can do it quick. We got it.
Really?
Oh my gosh, we're perfect.
Oh, I get initiative on her. Never mind.
Never mind. Alright. I will have to grab the other book here. You guys giving me a raid right at the end.
Hater.
You know what? That's exactly what I rolled too.
Where are you?
13.
Yeah.
Burn,
So did I.
burn, disco, burn.
I know what I want. I just can't remember what page it's on.
That one. The one with the words. And the numbers. And the picture.
Have a good night, Speedy.
Night,
Night,
Take care, Speedy.
Have a good one,
Thank you
Speedy.
for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Sunny.
Alright, so we'll do this because I'm still looking here. Can I get initiative starting with Hakkaden?
14.
14?
Mm-hmm. 1-4.
Thought I was being attacked by
Vistra.
15.
Nivara.
13.
You guys are all clumped together. Ilfikir.
22. Bless you. Good lord.
Thank you. Sorry. I was trying to cover that.
21.
Taiwan.
And Mirren.
14.
Alright.
You only have a +1 to your initiative?
Yes.
Alright.
My dexterity is 12.
Oh.
And then we will
I'm
do
strength and
this
con.
just because it'll be
Fair.
fun. Oh, that's an interesting spread.
And next level, my strength goes to 20. So
That will be.
actually,
And
oh, poor baby.
really. Alright,
Alright.
so as you guys barrel out of this, you watch as some of the trees start moving, and indeed, you are being beset upon by trance. Starting
Tree
this
Reznor.
off, Ilfikir.
Yeah.
It's just us.
I am going to try to speak to them first. Because we're in Hiley's Grove, right?
Yeah.
We're friends of Hiley. Oh, wait, no, I've never met Hiley.
We're friends, not foes. Highly.
Hi, Lee.
No friends, not food.
Hiley, don't attack. It's us.
I am going to move over to Mirren,
Yep.
Hi.
and I'm going to boop his snoot with haste.
Yes.
Alright, Mirren, you are hasted. Anything else, Ilfikir?
I'm a one-trick pony.
Gotcha. Corona.
I'm going to
Oh, what
use
is that? Oh, never mind.
thaumaturgy to make my voice a little louder.
Okay.
And basically just go highly. It's Karana and Vistra and Mirren and Nivara, the ones who helped you before. Sorry for the scare. And have hands up, horse still,
Okay.
not attacking.
Alright. Ooh, okay. As one of the trance starts lumbering forward, you watch as its gigantic arm reaches back and goes boom at Vistra.
No, not Bill!
All the horses dead.
Bill first.
The first attack
No, Bill's the last one alive from the previous
No.
group.
is a 27 to hit.
Owie.
I'm going to assume that one hits.
I don't know. I only have, armor class of 12.
As you take 16 points of damage,
Owie.
and the other arm comes from the other side and slams down on you. And this one's a 16 to hit.
That still hits!
And that does
Little shit.
14 points of bludgeoning damage to you as you are just
Owie.
by these gigantic tree limbs.
You want it out now. You're out.
It is
I
not
mean,
your turn, Vistra.
You could have been a lure.
Uh-huh.
Got piled driving the ground by it.
The rest of my character sheet. Patrick!
That was a master class in sleight of hand. I've had that for like 20 minutes. Ow. Well, now I've got one of your dice too.
You just want to be my mama.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, it was.
Thank you.
I'm going to cast compulsion
Okay.
at the tree that just attacked me.
Okay.
So it needs to make a wisdom save.
Does an 18 work?
You're so lonely.
Can
Nobody ever
work?
met you?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he just misses something to do.
Anything else?
No.
That brings us to Hakuden and Mirren.
You feel better now?
Hakuden, you've never been here before, I don't believe.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
So you emerge into this forested area, and all of a sudden, treants are attacking, and you hear Piranha yelling out, "Highly, it's us!"
And then Vistra gets slapped by a
Pummeled
tree.
by a tree.
Alright, I'm going to leap from my horse so that, it doesn't get hit. And then, would that be an action or just movement?
That's half your movement.
That's half my movement? Okay. Then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself
Okay.
and
I know the whole song.
shapeshift into a giant scorpion.
Okay.
Are you still
Giant
eating that
golden
sandwich?
scorpion.
What time of day is it? It is very early afternoon. Probably around 10, 11.
He's getting the spider out of that blanket for you.
I saw.
So you turn into a giant scorpion. Anything else?
Are there any near me?
Not at the moment.
He turned into a
Okay.
giant scorpion.
Maureen.
Morin? Well, he's not going to be the only one who gets to transform.
Your poor horse.
Well, I'm going to quickly jump off the horse.
That's half your movement.
Fine. And I transform. I'm jumping off the horse and transforming at the same time. And I get in between the Thanos and her tree problem.
Okay.
And I slash at the angry wood.
Okay.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Yes.
And we still do have one.
Yep.
So, and I rolled maximum on my damage die too, so it's like double.
Huh.
Oh wait, I rolled this like 5 more times. Hang on. 6, 12, 5, 27, 29, 34.
Did you just lock yourself in my room?
No, he's right there, but
Okay.
he's right outside your room.
He's literally just laying there staring at Duke.
Yeah.
I think they've just missed.
35 just magical piercing. Is it too late to say I use Brutal Slayer or not?
It wasn't already damaged. You can only use it on a damaged foe.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Dang. Okay, well, that's 35. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. It's 39. I didn't add strength to that. Yeah.
Okay.
39. And I'll attack again.
You notice that as you do slash away at this thing, you tear into the bark, and it very rapidly starts to
Even with magical damage.
even with magical
Okay.
damage.
And you hasted me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have 3 more attacks. Alright.
I'm gonna give Riley a chance to call them off.
Well, I'm only attacking the one that attacked the Thanos.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
So, that is a lot to hit. That is going to be 26. Oh, wait, no, 29.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know about that one. For 16 damage.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Yep.
For 17.
Whatever she wants.
Hido's yos.
Oh, I need to prove critical. 31 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 19. Magical piercing. That's all magicals or magical slashing.
Alright, you tear into this creature,
That's my
and you can see chunks of wood flying off of this thing as you turn yourself into a chainsaw. But there is a very dramatic visual in front of you as you can see the wood starting to heal almost immediately from the damage.
And all in like a gruff growl, I'm like, leave us alone, we're friends.
Leave us alone.
Leave us alone, we're friends.
Laura,
I am going
Oh, dumb.
What?
she forgetted something.
Go ahead.
at this point, I'm going to kind of put my hands up, be like, we're not trying to attack you, I swear, it's just us. But I am going to take out...
Friends of Hiley.
Yeah, we're friends of Hiley, but I am going to take out...
Boar's head.
My bow and knock an arrow, but I'm not going to draw it.
Okay.
I'm going to say in Sylvan with my 6 words. We are not foes. We're friends.
We're friends, not food.
Alright.
We're friends of Hiley. But I'm specifically
Just
saying
wanted
it
to
in
give them all
Sylvan.
While the map was up and you were like this, I was like...
It was kind of good.
It's fine.
Oh, baby.
Alright, so the 3 other trants step forward. One of them approaches Ilfakir, and with its massive tree limbs smashes down on the ground at you. Both of the attacks finding you, the first one being a 24, the other one being a 29.
Wait, didn't Hiley have a sending stone?
Yeah, I said we should have warned Hiley after we got here.
I don't think we gave Highly Ascending Stone.
I'm pretty sure you
We
guys
did.
did, but I don't. Ilfakir doesn't know.
I know we did.
I don't remember that.
And you take a total of 32 bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
Another one steps forward, and he goes toward Hakaden.
Yeah, we had to.
A 17 and a 22.
The 17 ties, the 22 hits.
Alright, you wind up taking 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you deflect one of the arms away when it swings at you. The last one goes after Mirren. Gets a natural 20 and a 23.
That's fine.
And you watch as these trees go on Mirren, and absolutely nothing is happening.
I was gonna say, what type of damage are they doing? the big leafy branch comes down, it's like...
Oh no, there is physical movement. These trees are huge, so when they hit you, your body is, thump,
It's
thump, thump, thump.
the whole slap.
Have you ever watched One Punch Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, your Saitama.
Just like...
Your Saitama right now is and that brings us back to the top of the initiative, Ilfakir.
Ow.
Yeah.
There's been no response at all.
It's only been 6 seconds.
It's only been 6 seconds.
But if it's at the top of the initiative, shouldn't Highly be in that initiative somewhere?
Maybe.
Maybe.
If she even knows what's going on.
She might not even be here. This might just be like sentries.
Who do we hear scream?
Is there anywhere I can see where I could put up a wall of light between us and them?
There are 2 that are standing right next to those guys.
Right.
And your party is kind of scattered about a little bit, so not really.
Okay.
I mean, you did just scramble through a tree, so there wasn't any real amount of time to get coordinated.
Right. Is there... And I know one's on me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. I forgot I had that ability.
I am going to hold my action.
Okay.
No, I'm going to use my action to disengage
Okay.
and get my horse and I out of combat range so I can get a better view of the battlefield, and because I can distance, but I'm not good in the fray.
Okay. So you back yourself up 30 feet, 60 feet?
I'm going to go a full 30.
Okay. So you get yourself 30 feet away, and you can see that these lumbering Ents have thoroughly engaged with your party.
I did roll to see concentration after getting hit,
Mhm.
and I should be okay.
Did you beat a?
It was 18 on the
18?
die.
Yeah, then you're fine.
Okay.
Corona.
Just keep squinting closer.
Well, with the epiphany, oh wait, we probably should have warned her. Sorry.
You're good.
Grab for my sending stone and try and talk to Hailey. Hey Hailey, we dropped in. Forgot we gave you a sending stone. Can you call off your Ents, please?
Oh. Yeah. I'll do that. What are you doing in my grove?
We needed to get back quickly, so I used a spell because your tree's big enough to transport us, and we've
Finally grown into a full-fledged druid.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, so proud. Yes. They
You did
hit.
puberty.
Yeah, they hit hard.
I will
Puber druid.
guard yourselves. It may take a moment.
Thank you. And to the rest of the party, talk to Hailey. She's gonna call them off. Just don't die.
Novel concept.
You'll say someone's fine.
And then the
Someone's
one
very
who's
fine.
attacking Vistra attacks again. The first one is a dirty 20. The second one is a nat 1.
Okay.
The first one does 18 points of bludgeoning damage to you,
Owie.
and then does and then as he goes to swing at you, the one that crept up on Mirren is in a bad location as it does a freaking from Texas haymaker and goes thunk and hits his buddy. Vistra.
Oh, it's my turn.
Disengage.
Yeah, because I can't use compulsion again on that one. Yeah, no, I'm gonna disengage and. Actually, no, I don't need to disengage. I'm just gonna dimension door the out of there. And I'm taking Bill with me.
Oh, okay.
Says the one who's immune to their punches.
I can go all day.
And all of a sudden you vamp out of there. Hackett.
Just leave me there.
I am going to defend myself here. I'm going to attack back, being that this thing's still attacking me. Let's see. Never used this one before, but we will give this a shot.
Druidity.
I'm going to use the no nat one.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
There is a nat 20 on the table.
I'll use it later.
Okay.
That would be a 15.
Do what?
To hit
With what?
with a claw.
You lash out at it with your claw, and you get your claw around it, but these are very, very rigid trees. Your claw doesn't seem to do anything. You just missed the AC.
Gotcha. I'm gonna swing again,
Okay?
because apparently this thing has 3 attacks.
2 claws and 1 stinger.
Yep. That would be a dirty 20.
That will hit.
And that is the... 6, 7, 8 points of damage.
Okay?
And then I will use the nat 20 for the stinger.
Okay?
Real good.
And that is 10.
That's weird because the dog's over there. Oh wait, no, they're not.
Where's the D12 here? Here it is.
Yeah, he's right.
I
He just
can't.
wanted to be good mom.
I can't.
No, that's a 9.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's a 9. Okay. 12, 21.
Scaring the puppy.
Oopsie poopsie.
And then it must make target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
I failed the saving throw, so it is poisoned.
Okay, so it takes 4 die 10 points of poison. One. We'll roll those dice. And 8. And 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points of poison damage.
Nice.
No.
Anything else out of you?
Nope.
Okay, Neri?
Well, I'm gonna,
You
I
just
guess,
watched 2 of your friends dip out.
bye.
You got this, Mirren!
So all that's left.
Oh, wait. Sorry, hold on. Oh, wait, no, I can't because that's not my
It's
turn.
not your turn.
All that's left in melee combat is myself and Hakunin.
You and Hakunin are in melee combat, and Ivara is kind of holding position, doing what she does best, aiming her
Okay.
bow at things. And you have 2 trance right there.
All right. Well, is there a way for me to move closer to Hakunin?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move closer to Hakunin and attack the injured one.
Okay.
It's 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
14.
Okay.
Ooh. 18 to hit.
Just misses.
Dang. I rolled a 3 and a 6. I hear this thing. Oh, puppers.
I thought I heard snort.
Oh my god, I
Wow.
rolled worse than that.
Wow.
Okay, attack number 4.
He's oh cool.
You missed 2 of them.
I missed 2 of them in a row.
Oofta.
With advantage.
Oofta.
I touched my feet up because they were.
There you go.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
15. 15.
He just wanted to cuddle.
I'm gonna reuse Burrow Slayer too, just for the
Okay, go ahead.
hell of it. 11 more.
Vicious animal. Such a vicious animal.
Alright. Anything else, Mirren?
Go fall asleep now.
We really are friends, and you can't hurt me.
Right. Nagara.
Yeah, I'm going.
Or safe heart.
I'm going to.
Just say fart.
Yeah. We're talking about when pit bulls are dangerous.
Oh yeah,
That was
pitbull
like
farts
the
are
main-
bad.
Pitbull farts are dangerous.
There's a stream just recently where we were all sitting here and one came through the fan.
Although, I don't think any dog's farts will ever be as bad as Darby's.
Never experienced.
Fair point. Bless you.
I didn't sneeze.
I'm going to
Let's end this combat.
shoot one of the turns next to him.
I got stuff to
You're
do.
gonna shoot the one next to him?
Yeah.
Okay, roll it.
Why do I have
Nice.
improved critical? Wow, brain. I can't brain.
What numbers are you adding?
19 plus 9.
28.
Okay, thank you. 28 to hit.
When it's a 9,
That'll
then
hit.
you add 10 and then take away 1.
That's not how my brain
Oh, gotcha.
works though.
Gotcha. That's how mine works.
That'll hit.
Ah, okay, I'm understanding.
She did
6 points of damage.
all the damage.
Pink. Oh, baby.
It's pretty much I'm trying to be like, hey, bark butt, look over here.
Bark butt.
Two of,
Good one.
That was actually decent.
2 of the trees start beating on Mirren, futilely. And 2 of the trees start going after Hakunin.
You're on your own, Hakunin.
The first one is a 26 to hit, the second is a 12 to hit.
Does chat have any ideas how to like get rid of trees, like some magical weed be gone, or?
Well, I hate to say it,
I
but
don't
some of you
know,
have
I'd say.
fire.
The first attack,
I'm trying to
the
avoid
first
that.
attack that actually hurts you, Hakunin, does 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The second tree attacks, and that's a 19 and a 24. They both hit, right?
Yes.
And you take 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oofta.
And as you guys all try and figure out what the heck you're going to do, you watch as all of the trees just settle down.
Axel cough.
They all settle down and look like somebody has had the tree in their backyard this entire time. They are now indistinguishable from any of the rest of the forest.
About time.
That's better. Miranda, you alright?
I'm perfectly fine.
Mister, you're good to come back now.
And you see, like, I've got these massive bruises forming everywhere. Wait, oh, I can use my bruises.
You're worse off than I am, so.
Lesson learned. Warn the triads beforehand.
You know, there is that. So we will pick up next time we play with you guys trying to get your way to Watford.
Whereford?
Watford.
Why?
Trying. That's encouraging.
Thanks, man.
You guys,
Thanks, everybody.
thank you all for sticking around and watching. Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. Thank you to Syrinscape for the audio. Thank you to Legendcraft for them sponsoring us. If you guys have not checked out our merch store, please do. We dropped a whole bunch of new t-shirts in there. You should check them out. We will be taking tomorrow off. And on Monday, we will most likely have Dragon's Discourse. I'm not 100% sure because it is a holiday.
I'm old.
I will let you
Favorite
know.
death save.
Thank you all. I am going to see if there's somebody to raid.
That's what I'm looking at, and I don't have anybody on mine.
Parallax isn't streaming today because his computer blew up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
No.
I don't know if ZNZ's doing anything, or if Weekend's doing anything.
I didn't get
don't.
any
I got nobody.
notice of
You know what? We're going to visit somebody completely different.
Are we going to Sherazade?
No, we're going to go visit
Oh,
Dr.
dog.
Boski.
Hey!
We're going to go
You
raid
summoned
Dr.
it.
Boski.
Oh God!
All right, for those of you who are unaware, Dr. Boski is a gentleman who loves to come in and lurk in our stream. Absolutely wonderful guy. Let's go raid him.
It was that bad.
Or maybe a reaction will come up.
We will see you guys a bit later.
I don't smell it.
Thank you all for joining.
God, guys. Good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Everybody just say, everybody, when we hop in there, I want you to type in there, "We found the lurker."
Yes, got it.
And here we go.
Oh my god, I haven't smelled those or fart in a
I
while.
actually couldn't smell it. And then the fart nation did it.
Oh boy. Dragons. Dragons in the dining room.
He's a riot.